Hello, hello, my greenskins. And today Sammy is giving us the "Don't hurt me, I'm a kitty cat. Look at me cuteness." Look today. Our local mascot is coming to do stuff. Yeah, my neighbor gave me some pizza actually. It was really nice of her. I'll have to remember to return the favor later. And our kitty cat's ready to go. Shouldn't call her my neighbor, more like my friend. Used to be my neighbor. It's kind of one of those situations where my brain still registers neighbor, even though she's not. I don't live in the building anymore. She's in. I haven't lived in that building for about a year now and change.
Chad, he's just a cardboard box on the side of the building.
No. I'm living in a. I've been living in a basement apartment now. Yay!
Living in a box. Living in a box.
Living in my basement apartment. We are a retro community. Please support those in our retro community. Please come say hi and pop into their chats and check them out. There's quite a few people on the thing. If you want to have a look at them, there they are. We have ourselves if you want to look at some interesting merch, we have some shirts that have nothing to do with the channel, but they're cool shirts. Have a look at our cool shirts. All right, tonight, Bob, we have some fun we're going to have, and then we're going to be talking about that whole what would you want it there? Monster Hunter conversation. That's what it was.
It was what is in our opinion, or what we could find to be the top charting action RPGs, and then we compare it to a solid list that has been compiled through evidence.
Yeah, and then
So it's like we spitball and then we solidify it.
And then you argued with me about Monster Hunter, the Monster Hunter franchise, and I still think it's an MMO, Bob. But we'll get to that.
I still think you're high on skooma.
All right, we'll get to that. All right, so first thing on the list, Hell Maiden, an LCX approved.
An LCX approved.
Yep, there we go. 3, 2, 1.
A god stronger than I, who comes to rule me, to consume me. Dante? It really is you! Oh, Dante, I thought I'd never see you again! You have to tell me all about it! Who are you? It's me, Virgil. You remember me, don't you?
Don't tell me this is Moe Devil May Cry.
No.
Wait, Dante, take me with you. Let's go find them then. The poets of Limbo.
No.
Get away from me, you! We have to help her, Dante. Star sign. Pleiades! We're going to need your blessing, Horace.
It's a famous book.
And what are you doing here? I thought you'd be in heaven by now. My blessings aren't for the weak, Dante. Swift and precise.
No,
Don't forget.
I just picked up on it. No, you did not make the Divine Comedy this. No.
Yes, they did.
You're in
Japan.
You're gonna fucking serious.
Welcome back, Dante. I knew we'd see each other again. This is such a thrilling
blasphemous.
adventure.
No. It's awesome, but fuck you.
LCX
Allow me to
approved.
be your muse, Dante.
Yeah, it's like you take Hades, then you take Dante's Inferno, and you make it Moe.
Dante Alighieri? Yep. Face it, you're lost without my blessing.
It feels like it had that slight inspiration, like what is it, the Fate anime series? Where you take all these historical figures and you make them anime girls.
Today we're having an house.
Queen Minos? Really? Oh my god.
Oh, shush! They'll hear you, Tommy! My name is Libby Coco. I'm telling you, right here, right now! Let's kill them, Darmiglione! Panic
I can't stop laughing. This is absolutely absurd.
You must live, Dante.
The production on the animation makes me feel like I
This
missed out on a 90s anime that I was supposed to watch, you know?
I know, right?
I'm following
I
it
can't
all the
deny
way
that.
To Paradiso.
July 16th. Oh, wait a minute. Wait. When did the Divine Comedy come out?
The
When was
Divine
that?
Comedy? Like when it was...
Yeah.
Okay, one moment. Give me a second, I'll be right there.
Because if I'm right, that's when the Divine Comedy came out. Like, that's when the books were first published.
As in, like, obviously...
July 16th.
July,
Yeah.
yeah, like retroactively changed the year back to like whatever the time period was. All right, let me go to it.
16 means something. I don't remember what, but 16 means something. If these fuckers were that insane, I might pick this up. Early access reference, I may do early access to this. Even though I hate these type of bullet hell games. These games drive me nuts. I cannot stand these games, but I might look at it just for that. This would be my deciding factor right here, if that date actually means something.
Okay. Written Dante Alighieri between 1308 and 1321. Larger epic poem, early 14th century. The story takes place over a few days beginning on Good Friday in the year 1300.
Okay. Yeah, no. I was wondering when the book actually came. Like they actually.
I know, but I was hoping that Good Friday would denote a certain date, but it's not giving me a specific like day.
Good
It's only giving
Friday.
me, like,
Good Friday's in April.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have a solid date. They just have like a rough year estimate.
16 means something. I don't know why. Like, maybe I'm reading too much.
16?
Yeah, the 16th. It's not a holy. I know it's not a holy number.
Now you're talking 16th day or 16 as in the number?
The number 16. It's not a holy number. 7's a holy number.
Yeah.
3's a holy number.
Also depends on where you go, because since this has anime inspiration with anime girls, this could be either with the Catholic, or it could be with whatever they've taken from here. I guess what would it be, like Shintoism? Like the 16 mean anything in Shintoism?
No.
Or Buddhism?
Maybe, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna look into Hell Maiden. We will definitely have a look at this, because I may actually pick up the demo.
I do like that little writing. 16th of July of the year 2026. It's like they made it really dramatic. Of the year!
So speaking about real dramatic, Arkham Horror, the card game, official release trailer. Let's go.
What motherfuckers keep wanting to play card games, but I haven't loaded up. Go ahead. I'm ready when you are. Tell me when.
3, 2, 1, go.
Going. Well, damn.
Based off an actual card game.
This is giving me a lot of the same vibes as was it Betrayal on the House on the Hill. I remember that board game.
Yeah. Yeah, I like board games, and we still gotta.
Okay, at least it's a physical game. I legit thought they were gonna give us like a video game of a card game. That's where I'm like, but why?
Yeah, I gotcha.
And I misread Arkham, thinking it referred to Batman Arkham. And I was like, oh no, this is the Superior Arkham. This is the Eldritch Horror Arkham.
Well, both Arkhams are the same.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
because with that logic, that implies everybody's under effects of scarecrow gas.
Yeah, no. I'd have to explain the Arkham lore. It'd take forever. Like, Batman's Arkham is insane.
TLDR, two separate entities, but have the same name.
No, there is an Elder God. I won't get into it. We'd be here all night.
Oh, this sounds stupid.
Okay, next. Densu attack. Ready? Bob's gonna be
attack.
Yeah, ready? 3.
Ready.
2. 1.
Playing. Oh boy. I'm just looking at graphics, which reminded me of Hyperfunk. Is this that fucking train game I saw a while? It is. I saw a playtest demo of this.
3, 2, 1, go! Warm her up for me, girl. Where are you going? Come and face me! Oh my god, you have to earn your audience with the queen!
Yeah, I
Time to get into the
seen this
zone
game
and
before.
ride the rainbow!
Now, why can't a Sonic game be like this? I want a Sonic game like this. Give me a badass Sonic game that's like this.
I wonder if the animators or somebody in the company was the same ones that worked on Hyperfunk, which was similar to this, except it was like Tony Hawk Underground with like rollerblades.
Yeah. Well, it has a very Jet Set Gemini. Jet Set Radio, Jet Set Gemini. Different game.
This is the ultimate culmination of train autism given form. This is like Gurren Lagann for train autism.
Yep. Again, I'm telling you guys, if this was a Sonic game, I would buy this in a heartbeat. Now imagine you're running with a Sonic character blasting through people, just going hyperspeed and getting faster and faster and faster until you're goddamn a fucking wake of destruction, and you're just everyone just blowing past everything. I think that would be a badass game. You need a Sonic game like that.
Don't mock me, please.
Sorry about that, chat.
Get out of here.
I ain't gonna lie, this music funky jam.
It is.
There are times Bob loves this type of music, just this hyper funk. This is like the only time I ever listen to girly pop stuff.
It's I can't remember. I think it's called Pixie Tech or something like that.
Okay. Normally I listen to things like future funk.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about future funk is sometimes it's just remixes of old city pop with some extra effects. Like they'll have a copyright-free version of Bay City in the background.
Yep.
I got you. How's she doing all this with that puny train? Girls, no time for glam. Full on attack. There's a track
to
there
think
to
that
wait.
this is all done in a screen.
Again, if this was a fucking blue hedgehog, I'd be
This would make
absolutely...
bank.
Yeah.
Especially this part right here where as the robot's throwing the buildings, you're running on top of all the buildings.
I'm telling you, man, would this been awesome if this was a Sonic game?
This legit is like a scene I swear I've played in, not Ninja Gaiden, though I think it could have been in that. I think it was Ninja Blade was the name of the game for 360.
I'm telling you, if this was a Sonic game, we're talking awesome.
How the hell
This
is he
is,
riding
like,
a
dude,
rocket?
this is so Sonic.
Just replace the music with, Escape from the City.
Yeah.
Woo-hoo! Retreat!
Fucking yes, I want this as a Sonic game.
Oh my goodness.
There! You can have your punch back now! Ugh.
Damn, you! Oh my god! Just pinned her hair! That's a Solomon Kane move.
Yep.
Oh, your favorite weapon is your fist? Pin you to the dome.
With your own fist.
Yeah.
Dude, this should be a Sonic game.
That was 5 minutes of holy shit.
Yeah, this should have been a fucking Sonic game. Boo! I'm mad this isn't a solid game. This is a Sonic game. Boo. I love it though. Fucking definitely play it. Is this ends up on the Switch, I'm picking that up.
Oh my goodness.
Alrighty. Speaking about things that are interesting that I might pick up, Baudelaire has something to talk to you about, Bob. There's apparently in the works a Phantom TV show.
No shot.
Seriously. We may see a Phantom TV show. Apparently Amazon TV, from the little bit of research I have been able to figure out. This has been in talks for a while, but we may have a Phantom TV show. A live action Phantom TV show.
The mask is still all sorts of what the fuck. It should have just been a luchador mask, my guy.
Mm-hmm.
Just make it a luchador mask. It's not too hard.
So I didn't think that, like, we have no plans, no information. We just know that it's in the works. We just know a script's being written. Rumor has it this was going to be woke as fuck.
And the old one wasn't?
Well, the other one wasn't really woke. The other one was meh. The original Phantom was...
It was a bunch of hippy-dippy stuff where it's like, oh, nature this. It was around the same period with, like, Fern Gully, and I was that generation who grew up watching that and got tired of it really fucking fast because I know they were pushing something.
We're not talking about, Phantom 2009. We're talking about the original one. The
one you showed me?
Yeah, not that one. We're not doing the
ugly, atrocious art style that was of that show. Oh my god. Everything felt like anybody who's ever been to a hospital, you know those really off-putting paintings they do to not really offend anybody? And it's usually like a guy playing basketball or some shit, but there's something about those paintings that are really off-putting. That's this entire show. The animated show that the chief showed me.
This is going to be the Phantom. From what I've heard, the little bit of research I've gotten, it's going to be coming out. Apparently Amazon has the rights, or Netflix, one of the two. We don't know which. and it just said it's coming out. That's it. And it's not going to be based off the Phantom 2099. It's going to be based off the original Phantom, where he's in the 50s with the rapier and the sword, and he's part of like an African tribe. Like he becomes shipwrecked and part of an African tribe.
Oh, almost like a Robin Crusoe kind of thing.
Think of Green Arrow would be the best way to put it.
No, I'm gonna think Robin Crusoe because I read that book. Guy shipwrecked, eventually befriends somebody while stuck on this island.
Mm.
Not a bad book, Robin Crusoe. Not bad.
Yeah. So what happens is the main character, pirates try to kill him, and because pirates try to kill him, and he's basically been like, they're trying to murder this poor guy. He almost he gets away. The Aboriginals take pity on him. They take him and they make him what's called the Ghost Who Walks. He gets the power ring, and in some iterations, he gets all the powers of all the creatures of the jungle. So he gets he can call.
What you're telling me, Chief, is he becomes big fetish.
Yeah.
Solomon Kane reference.
Yeah. He becomes so he can get the powers of a panther. He gets the strength of he gets this and that and all these other abilities by absorbing the power. So he gets like super strong. He
got like some pseudo druidic kind of stuff going on. Like he takes aspects of the animals.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very similar to that. If you were to, it's basically, and he becomes the protector of Africa. He's the guardian of Africa. He's literally, I hate to say it, he's literally white. If you want to talk about white savior stuff, this was literally that. This was like,
Wakanda's #1 supporter right here.
Yeah. Yeah, so he's a very interesting entity. I'm fascinated to see what they do with a very interesting and powerful, because he's one of those guys I'm actually fascinated by because I can't see them taking this too far. But man, if they do, it's going to be interesting. I don't know what they're going to do, but the superpowers would be easy to activate for a TV show. You have them stare at the camera, and you have like the sound of a cat or something like that. Oh, excuse me. Like you have like, powers of the panther, the fucking strength of an elephant. Fucking,
sort of Looney Bin Larry over here staring at the camera.
Yeah, he just stares at the camera. You see the elephant in his eyes, and he's super fucking strong. Like this could be a real easy sell for people.
In fact, I agree with you. Make it campy like a 90s show. It needs that campiness.
Yeah, you need that campiness. You need to have it in the 50s attire. You need to have it with him fighting gangsters and him getting power. Apparently his powers would, the way I would do it is I'd give the power shift to what locations he's at. So in Africa, he's got all the powers of the animals of Africa. But in America, he's got all the powers of the creatures of America. That'd be kind of a neat thing, right?
Moose. Get the power of the moose. Like if he ever goes to Canada, it's like he gets the power of a moose.
No, the eyes of an eagle, the powers of a mountain lion, the strength of a moose. If you want to really go far with that, the cunning of a wolf,
the fortitude of a bison.
Yeah. The angry demeanor of a Canadian goose.
The savagery of a crocodile.
Yeah. No, you could legitimately, this could be an interesting, you could have fun with this character. And I don't think anyone
in
really
America,
cares.
I will say this. like his biggest power boon is going to be if he goes to Australia or Africa, because that's where all the big beasts are.
Yeah.
America, he's going to have quite a petri dish to take from. It's like America, you got options, but over in Australia and Africa, you got powerhouses.
Like the skull ring gives him a bunch of powers. Like one of the bigger power, like also putting on the ring gives him like the thoughts of every other person that wore the ring. So like they could talk to him, and the spirits could like. There was a lot of cool abilities that
Shadow
he's had.
Man, Shadow Man, that you?
Yeah, he's had a lot of different power abilities. Like you could go crazy with the character.
Sorry, when you said speak to all the versions of himself in the past, well, not himself, but bearers of the ring, I was thinking of the Shadow Man masks.
Yeah.
Or for people who want a more contemporary reference, Avatar: Last Airbender, all the Avatar spirits.
Yeah. There's a lot we could do with this. It's just the question is, where do they want to go with this? Like this could be a murder mystery. We don't know. Apparently, it's coming out. We have no idea what they're doing, but we do know there was a bunch of there was a fuck ton of rewrites. Apparently, so
I'm starting to notice a theme here. Everybody wants to put everything back in the 1950s. Fucking why?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder. Like I said, we may be having some problems. All right,
Do
back.
people really want to bring back the Art Deco architecture? Because I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. So back to Cat, and now we're going to be talking about our Conan.
The prissiness of a cat.
Yeah, the prissiness of a cat.
And nobody gets mad at you for, I don't know, punching them. Because it's the prissiness of the cat. It's a charm spell.
Yep. Look at that little bastard. Like she is literally like looking at me, going, "Oh, come on, pet me, pet me, pet me! I'm gonna claw your fucking hand."
I totally don't have steak knives at the ready. Come on, get on.
Oh yeah, I
Ow.
actually touch her a little bit just to make her a little more angry. I tempt fate with cats all the time. I've been scratched quite a few times over the years. I still tempt fate. I don't care about the spiciness. As long as they're not actually trying to hurt me. So this is Conan, and this adventure is Claws of the Tigris.
Oh.
Zukala's daughter and Conan is on his adventure. By the way, I do not like the way this Conan looks. This looks like a very thinning Conan. I'm not a fan of that. I like him when he's built like a shipwreck fucking house.
His legs lack musculature. Conan is supposed to look like a roid user 24/7.
Yeah.
An absolute gorilla of a man.
Yep. So he's getting attacked by a spiritual tiger that shows up. Tiger.
Yeah, tiger. Tiger. Say it with me, tiger.
Tiger. So this tiger is attacking him.
Laser tag. Pew pew.
Tigers, and so Conan is going to try to fight off the tiger. Well, of course, the tiger goes after a mother and child, and Conan's like, "Yeah, come here and face death." And Conan's, fuck, the tiger actually got his arm too. Didn't kill him though, just kind of knocked him on his ass.
Dyslexia is a mental condition.
I don't like that he's not as muscular as he should be.
He hasn't gotten his weekly source of protein.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into getting some Savage Sword of Conan eventually. We are going to look at that. So here's the big bad here. Our little mask faced man. And so they send Conan to go deal with the evil that's here.
Is that man wearing a beehive on his head?
No, it's an iron mask.
Why is it yellow?
I don't know. You see the front and the front face? We're coming up to the front face right now. You'll see it in a sec. Look at that face.
It's a bug man.
It's like there's energy radiating off his top, the horns of his head. See?
He's a bug. It's a bug man.
Yeah.
Also, he doesn't belong here. Why does he look like a supervillain?
Well,
this man looks like he should be. He looks like the knockoff version of Mysterio.
He does.
Except instead of a fishbowl, he's wearing a bug mask.
So once we get out of the unfortunately destroyed comics that are happening here, and we get back to real comics, Conan is fighting him. Unfortunately, like I said, these are watercolor. These are watered out. I don't know if this is done on purpose or what, but I like the fact that his sword, like my sword's become a serpent and shit. Like it's actually he's fighting this evil.
Wait, what were those advertisements?
One of them was muscle.
Was that a $2 free flight?
Yes.
Oh my goodness! You sold me a plane tickets for free? And a sweepstakes?
No, free $2 free photos. These are photos of American jets.
Okay, never mind.
And then there's a poem. You can get a poem. You can have a poem sent to you for stuff. You can also get free samples for 50 cents.
Oh, dude, legit. I just got a flashback to the early 2000s advertisements. And specifically this one section because of this chapter that we're in Conan comic. And the Tiger poster. Get your own delivery of zoo books. It's just the Tiger poster.
Dude, the shit that they actually give you and stuff is really wild. Like, you'd be surprised.
Lots and lots of trains and planes.
Dude, you could used to get, like, porn stuff, too. Like, it's weird how this shit went. So Conan, yeah. Unfortunately, both these guys end up because he kills the monster. This actually causes this guy to suffer some pretty bad situations. And hope for the mentor.
The Bug Man. Man.
And Conan escapes with his gold. And he's got a brand new axe and some gold, and that's how this ends.
Conan, hold up. That one panel after he's holding up the gold to the left, I was like, normally that's supposed to be like a hunky full body shot, but this man is leaner than a beanpole compared to what Conan's supposed to look like. What the hell happened?
I know.
What? Are you trying to cut down? You trying to go from heavyweight to lightweight? What the fuck is this?
They have different artists, man. Different artists.
God damn it.
Yeah, it's just the different artists. Okay, well, tonight we are going to. Well, we should get to the Song of Conquest tonight. We're gonna play some Songs of Conquest.
Yeah.
And hopefully this works pretty good. Go away, GOG. Fuck off.
Oh, speaking of which, Songs of Conquest did receive an update. And I now have access to the Yulan.
Yay! Let's see here. Are we getting Songs of Conquest?
I have access to China.
You have access to China?
China.
Well, let's activate Songs of Conquest here. There we go. And then I have to do something because this stupid thing keeps switching my fucking settings. Stop that. There. Knock that off. Okay, we'll see if we're connecting. Are we connecting? Yes, we are. All right. So let us go. You gotta run the map, Bob.
I do.
Yep.
But why?
Because remember how that works? this will crash if we decide to run it.
Wasn't the answer I was looking for, but yeah, your network poopy. That's what I was looking for.
Apparently I should be getting 50. My network should be $50 a month, but apparently I'm paying $74 for the lowest internet cost in the thing. I'm getting scammed again.
What is this? Wishlist our new game, Wielders of the S.
Yeah, that's the brand new. They're doing another game.
Hold on. No, I probably won't be able to get it immediately because PC is on Steam.
Mm-hmm. It's basically Conquer Conquest 2. That's all it is. Yeah. Yeah, I told you about this. I even said, "Hey, look at this." Yeah. Okay.
Don't let him lie to your channel.
I ain't lying. Right. 2v2, I guess. Me, you, AI.
Okay.
Me versus you, AI. 2 AI opponents. To help. Yeah, man, let's make it an even 6, see how this goes. Yeah, just waiting for that game code.
Okay.
Rob's gonna be mad you haven't played lately.
Oh yeah, of course it's gonna be.
Speaking about mad, one of my mouse just fucking died today. Nothing worked. The latency was just gone, and I tried everything to get the fucking work, and it wouldn't work. So I have to buy a new mouse. She finally died on me. That was my oldest mouse that's been around for about a year and change. And without fear. Game code did not work. It failed. Not work. That should have worked. Okay, hold on. I'll try again. Okay, let's
do it.
Oh, that's why. The 3 didn't show up. There, all caps. Let's see if that works. Joining game failed. The version I'm on to join this game, you need to be running the same version of the game. Uh-oh.
I'm sorry, what? What?
Yeah, error unknown occurred. Yep. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Bob. I'll try again.
Oh, this is most unfortunate.
Well, yeah.
Well, now I see why Captain never offered.
Well, I'll host an online game.
I'm like I have a full update behind. We can't run anything together. No.
Okay. Game code. We'll try it this way. See what happens. I'm gonna walk in the park. Okay. And the game code is E7QL9.
Joining game failed. Game version mismatched. This game. To join
Yeah.
this game, you need to be running the same version of the game as the host.
Oh. Oh. Sorry, Bob.
Hey, man, it's not your fault. I was actually amicable to the idea. It's like, it's been a while since I played Songs of Conquest. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, Bob. Yep, you did to yourself. You gotta get the same version we have.
The fuck did I do to myself? Nah, I want fucking answers if you're gonna be talking like that. Give me a fucking answer. What the hell did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, no, don't worry about it, Bob.
Bastard,
Hold on.
trying to make it sound like I'm the bad guy. I mean, yeah, I get access to the new faction, but I can't play with my PC friends. This is kind of stinky. It's very stinky. So, Chief, what's our subject matter? Yeah. What are
Well,
we,
actually, we're gonna play some Heretic tonight, then.
All right, you have fun with that.
Oh, come on, get here. Play some Heretic with me.
No.
Why not? You don't want to play some Hex and Heretic?
No. I don't want to re-download that.
Well.
I appreciate the offer for Songs of Conquest. Unfortunately, it seems PC and console are updates apart. Man, that's like a kick in the nuts. My God.
Yeah, hold on.
Does this mean that we're only going to be able to play within like a certain time period once console gets a certain update or whatnot?
I don't know what we're gonna do with this. I'm actually I'm actually like very angry right now. I'm debating now, like, 'cause I wanted to play a game with you. I figured I will play that. But no, Bob, I can't play that. So I figured we'd play some Heretic tonight, but no, you don't want to play that. Okay, so now I don't know what we're gonna do tonight. You know, when you tell someone's on a live stream.
When you tell somebody that you're busy, for some reason, they always think, this is the time to bother me, after I fucking told you multiple times to not bother me during this time. Don't worry, I'm in the same boat as you are. I don't grasp the concept. If one of my buddies told me, hey, don't bother me between X and X time, that's radio silence on my end. When I tell my buddy, hey, don't bother me between X and X time, they double down on that shit. It's like a goddamn spam caller. It's like, holy fuck, dude.
Yep. I just had like 6 calls. It's like, okay. So, back to minute today.
Wonder if you're gonna have to like encourage reverse psychology or some shit, or if it's gonna backfire horribly.
No, I got I have someone's stuff because of stuff that happened, and this person will be coming down to visit me very shortly to get his stuff. So once he gets his stuff, I will not worry about it anymore. That's all there's going on now.
Okay, I wasn't asking for details.
That's all the details anyone's going to get. But I do tell people, I'm busy between this time and this time. Not to bug you. And they're like, oh, we're going to bug you.
Bug him. Bug him. Go bug him. It'll be funny. It'll be fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Might die.
Perish.
Yep. So,
I did have a question. One of my buddies out of nowhere did ask me, it's like, hey Bob, you got any kernels of wisdom that you could throw at us just to throw at us? And the first thing that hit my brain, why the hell do they call it Latin America when Latin was not the original language?
I don't know.
That was something that genuinely, like, Why is it called Latin America?
Yeah, I know. I've been wondering it myself. Okay, hold on here. Because I was doing something to find all the bottles. That was what I was doing. Minish Cap, where are all the bottles? Because I need to figure out where the bottles are. We're missing 2. I gotta boot up the Samsung. I fell asleep on my Samsung today. Didn't realize that. Luckily, it didn't break. At least I think I fell asleep on it because I found it behind something after. Like, what the fuck were you? Okay. Because I turned it off today while I was doing stuff. Alright. Minish Cap. Where are all... Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. Where are all the balls? Let us find out.
Oh, man.
I wonder what's next for the channel, actually. Am I going to keep doing Minish Cap, or are we going to be doing something else for Throwback Thursday?
When you say Minish Cap, that's this version of Legend of Zelda?
Yeah, this is that. This is this version. This is the...
Bird hat.
Yeah, Bird hat, which is one of the more annoying ones that we have on here. I honestly think this...
Who would you prefer? Would you prefer the fairy, or would you prefer the talking hat?
Minish Cap, where are all the bottles? I hate both, so...
No, you're no fun. Yeah.
I hate both. Okay, the dog food, the base, we got that one. The Master Smith chest. Okay, we got to... I think I know where the other 2 bottles are. I'm gonna have to... I might actually have to do a bottle hunt. Like, actually do a YouTube video on that. My problem is I can't remember.
Like a walkthrough?
Yeah, unfortunately, the problem is because we haven't played this in so long, I actually don't remember. It's like, fuck. It's one of those things where that's the only problem with live streaming, because I'll only do these when we're like, there's something good or something new. Like, I still have to do the Long Dark bit, like, keep going with the Darkest Days. I've been waiting for the update. Now that the update's finally happened, we still got to do that. I'm actually even debating about just doing just setting up just playing that game and finally seeing what the new update is and see if we can get the new characters finally unlocked. Because that's coming up shortly. Well, my buddy should be here any minute, hopefully. And when he gets here, we'll get that done and take a quick peek. And I will see what happens here. Hopefully he shows up. If he doesn't show up right away, I'll be right back. Yeah, we might switch to the Darkest Days, because I actually can't remember where the bottles are. Alright.
Oh, okay. This is one of the things that sucks about being alone during a live stream. I don't know how to hold a conversation without something to bounce back off of. Yeah, I'm thinking hard, and I can't think of anything to talk about. Damn it. Yep. Yeah, I could spitball on action RPGs a little bit. I mean, I know we've looked into proper numbers during the last live stream. I mean, you could say Legend of Zelda. Yeah, definitely an action RPG, but which one's the best out of all of them? That's a good question. Then again, that's a question for the Chief, because I never played the series. Oh, damn. Yep, now that I think about it, this is also kind of the struggle, not just a generational gap between the Chief and I, but it's also like the games we played. I know I'm a bit more of a generic guy, when it's like you had your Battlefields when you were growing up. Obviously Halo, yeah, all that stuff.
Alright,
It was more in the retro market, so being able to relate to the guy isn't the easiest thing to do in the world.
Oh, I don't like the normie stuff.
Oh, there he is! Holy shit! Honestly, it was a lot of quiet moments because I was trying to figure out what the hell do I talk about in this time being. I don't really have anything to bounce a conversation off of over here.
We're going to switch it up tonight just because I'm going to have to look that up for that box because I can't remember where those are anymore.
It's one of those moments where I wish we had a third person. It's like, in the meantime, have DJ Ronnie and me just like yapping between each other.
Yeah, DJ Ronnie is not going to, I don't know where he's been the last couple days. I know he had his birthday, so I assumed that was going to be a big thing, so.
Yeah. Supposedly I won't be available for my birthday as well.
Why?
Be going, taking a trip.
Oh, okay.
The family's going to be taking a trip, and they decided they're going to, it's like, hey, we're going to pass by you. You want to come with us? I was like, sure. Why the fuck not? I'm not going to do anything for my birthday. Why not?
Yeah, that works. All right. So we're back into the shelter, and we are going to get started here. And we are playing Katrina and whoever this other guy was. Katrina and Hector, which I don't know. I started a new game just to try this out. We are going to actually, what we're going to do is we're going to restart a whole new game again. Fuck. Hopefully the updates have happened. The updates have happened. We should have some we're supposed to be brand new characters. So we're waiting for the completed version. So let's see here. Let's do one last one, and then we'll see here. So Tracy and Wayne, Hio and May, Daryl and Leo, Sebastian and Diane, Hector and a high school student clashes with everybody. Her overprotective father Hector. Okay.
Yeah. Edgy teen.
Yeah. Penny and Daphne. Daphne and Penny. Penny's an interesting thing because Penny is basically a troubled teen, and Daphne's her shrink. When everything broke down, she was a counselor, and this is a couple that kind of hook up.
I don't know, but I'm thinking Wayne's World.
Sure.
Wayne and Tracy. I don't know what their stats are. I'm just going based off the name. I don't even know what the hell they look like.
Yeah. Well, you should watch the stream. You can find out.
With the delay? No, thank you.
This is the one with the pregnant with the you can get what's her face pregnant. I saw the joke. You actually can get her pregnant if you're not careful.
Chief, I always had this question.
Yeah.
Is it for a difficulty curve? Why do people in these zombie apocalypse games, when there is a character selector, always have to have like some of the stupidest fucking issues in their lives? And it's like, of all the people who survive, it's you.
I don't know what.
Because normally, some of these people would not be functioning in normal society, and you're telling me they somehow survived the zombie apocalypse, or at least surviving a little better than the rest?
Well, they're not that they're surviving the rest. It's most likely that they just legitimately had just something. The moment was good for them, and they had a chance to get through that. That's all it was. Like,
but you still get my point where it's like, why is it always the dirtbags or the people with like the biggest issues in the world mentally, physically, doesn't matter, always happen to survive this. I don't get it.
Yeah, I know. And like one of them, technically, if you let her sleep with him, she gets pregnant, and then you have to deal with her pregnancy, and it's like,
Yeah.
that is an interesting thought to do that to a character. I mean, like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to have sex in a zombie apocalypse personally. I'd be too busy, worried about everything else in a zombie apocalypse. Sex
I'd
would be
lose
the
weight.
last thing
That's for
I would-
fucking sure. I'd lose a lot of weight in a zombie apocalypse.
Well, yeah, I might not survive the zombie apocalypse, but yeah. Meow! DJ, pop on chat. Get the fuck in here, DJ.
Get here! I needed you for that moment of silence.
Get
It
in
was
here, DJ.
numbing. I need someone to bounce big brain ideas off of, and the chief, no offense, his brain is big, but it's full of other things that I don't want to open.
Yep.
It's about as wrinkly as a walnut. About as hard-headed as one, too.
Can be.
Meanwhile, me and my genius peanut brain is all smooth, everything flows off. And then out of nowhere, I'll just have some esoteric knowledge that the chief had no idea I knew about.
Yeah, it always surprises me when that happens. It's like, really? Oh. I do like the fact that the characters here, like, one of the more interesting things about this is that some of the characters in this setting are like, I can only imagine. Here's the question I always have for
The most pain in the ass group of people, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, my question's always this with a zombie apocalypse. Okay, you have a zombie apocalypse. Okay, great. We kind of went through a zombie apocalypse in real life. Like, this really happened to us in
Yeah, the
society.
Reagan administration. A lot of meth.
That and something else, but we won't get into that.
I know. I was trying to deflect.
No, let's be honest. That was our zombie apocalypse, and it proved me one thing and one thing only. People did so much stupid shit during that scenario.
Meanwhile, they're the same group of people who are like, oh, if The Walking Dead was real, I'd totally survive. Yeah, fucking right. Look at you guys panicking. Meanwhile, you got people like me, and maybe the chief, where it's like, I don't go out normally already, so I'm fine. Meanwhile, everybody else is freaking out. I saw a guy with a fucking space helmet. I shit you not. Whenever I was over in San Diego at the time, this man was wearing not a motorcycle helmet. This thing had like fucking filters and shit. And I was like, what the fuck? It was like a goddamn Tron helmet. Didn't have any LEDs though, but that would have been fucking cool if it had LEDs. Motherfucker looked like some off-brand Daft Punk.
I just remember laughing at that entire scenario because I remember this guy, there was this individual there that kind of made me laugh. I couldn't stop laughing. He just made me chuckle the entire time. Okay, so what happened is, you'll get a good laugh at this. The guy was wearing a turban, and instead of having a mask, this guy put his turban, wrapped it around his face. It looked like he was wearing a diaper. I didn't want to say anything, but at the time I started like giggling to myself because I couldn't believe that this guy was literally wrapped his face. He looked like something out of like, it just looked like he was wearing a diaper. And I'm like, what? And there were like 50 people, and okay, you're all afraid of the apocalypse. Okay, great. You're all afraid of this. Why is there 50 people going to get their fucking their status cards right now for like their ID? Like, maybe there should be 6 people, not 50? And
oh, man.
I remember just kind of giggling to myself because I'm thinking to myself, really, this is your game plan. There's 50 people here. And I'm like, they're all next to each other. And I'm like, oh my God. Okay, well, that's how it is. That's how it is.
The more believable apocalypses are things like, dare I say, even though the game was really dry, Dying Light. Yeah. Because the people that survived were the really athletic or the smart.
Yeah.
There were people who had to adapt. It's like, The only time you're gonna run into somebody stupid is like the bandits who are like probably coked out of their fucking minds. Let's be real. You know, just like when Punisher shot that one meth head with a rocket launcher, you're gonna have guys like that as like the bandits. They're just looking for their next fix.
Yeah, but I couldn't stop laughing. I meant, like, my favorite was another situation with that. We all have tails now. That's actually kind of the funny thing. My other favorite thing that happened was when I had a guy legit like tell me about how he's like enjoying his day off and he's got all this extra money. I'm like, buddy, you're gonna have to pay all that back.
Oh, you're talking about the stimulus?
Yeah. I was like...
Do we happen to know this guy? Because I have a feeling he told me as well.
Did he?
If it's the same guy we're talking about, yeah.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Might be.
Interwebs. Used to know him through interwebs. Kind of thing.
No, I don't think it was him. But no, like this
not
person...
him. Okay. He did mention to me about the stimulus checks, and I'm like, oh, I could tell him, or I could leave it to his neighbors to tell him. I'm gonna tell him. He still didn't believe me.
Oh no, this guy made me chuckle because like he bought himself a new car, he bought all this stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, buddy, you're gonna have to pay all that back.
Hope you're ready for that car to get repoed.
And you know what he did? He fucked off to another province.
That's how it works?
Yeah, he thought escaping to another province was a good idea, and it didn't really work that well. It kind of, he
escaped from the Mexico of Canada to the Washington of Canada.
Yeah, he's still in trouble, and he still has issues. So I'm thinking to myself, buddy, what did you do? What did you accomplish here? You still have people that want their money, and the government is going to want its money, buddy. And no, it was funny.
Is, would this fall under something equivalent to tax fraud? For somebody
gotta
who
go find a... What was that? Be right back. Gotta find a...
Toilet.
Join us. Join us there, DJ. Come on.
A turlet. Gotta find a turlet.
Join that
toilet. Sitting on a toilet. Oh, man.
No, like,
I mean,
I don't know.
That could be a subject matter. Go ahead. Sorry.
Well, I just thought it was funny that this is the level of stupidity that this guy ended up doing to himself, and it's like...
seeing people panic during that year was funny to me. In like one of the weirdest ways, like I didn't want to laugh because it was genuine fear, but at the same time, all I could do was smile behind the mask because it's just like, I have never seen someone act like this, and I don't know why it's so entertaining to me.
Yeah, I was...
I don't know why. Why am I being an asshole?
I was surprised by the level of just insanity some of these people were bringing to the table. I couldn't believe the logic and the thought process here. It was like, really? Did you really want to do this? And I had a lot of that, did you really want to do this mentality when it came to that? And we usually don't, like a lot of us, like, I'm only talking about it now because YouTube's kind of lift a war memorial on them. And I'm not talking about if it was real, if it's not real. I'm not going with that bullshit. No.
I know what you're saying. Like, you really want to do this. Like, are you willing to do an action that stupid that could compromise not just you, but everybody else around you for effectively greed at this moment in time?
Yeah, because there was
I know exactly what you mean, because people got into fist fights over some of the stupidest shit.
We saw grannies fighting over toilet paper.
I saw somebody tackle a granny out of a wheelchair. Well, tackle's a bit of a strong word. It's more like lightly drag the poor woman out of a wheelchair.
I saw grannies like fight over toilet paper, and it was crazy. The fucking rolls of toilet paper. It was wild, absolutely wild.
There's only one group of people that I would understand. Like, not fighting over toilet paper, but mind you, a little bit like, hey man, don't be greedy about toilet paper. That'd be Australians, because over here in America, unless it's poison ivy, you could wipe your ass with a leaf. Over in Australia, if you mistake a gimpy leaf, you're dead.
Mm-mm.
And not by the leaf itself. The sheer pain that you suffer for years.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I can understand why an Australian would be a little like, hey man, don't be a dickhead about it.
Oh, they had newspaper print for that. But no, the level of rage,
last 4 pages of an article or whatever the hell.
Yeah. No, I had people with rage issues over this. Like, still can't believe I watched a granny get into a violent fight. Yep.
I need to tell you something after your granny story about I was effectively trained for this, but go ahead.
So when the granny battle started, 2 grannies.
Take your bets. Take your bets.
It was 2 grannies.
Take your bets.
It was one big mama.
Oh damn.
She's super old, like in her 60s, and then there was one other mother on this old granny, and there's like kind of and they were fighting canes at the local store over Tulip. I was out during that day.
Fucking Duel of the Fates is playing in the background over at the store.
I was out during that day, and I remember thinking to myself, like, I was like, Papa, I could hear Star Wars, you know. It was just like,
and you hear a little clacking instead of the of lightsabers, it's clacking of wood.
Yeah, it was like, Grandma, get the toilet paper,
get the toilet paper.
Gotta get the toilet paper. Gotta get the toilet paper.
Little Timmy, we'll miss you.
I was shocked at the level of, like, insanity that was. Like,
oh my goodness.
what was going on? Like, seriously.
Okay. So, when I say I was trained, I mean there was no, like, actual training in boot camp for, like, ration toilet paper. No, you just gotta be smart about it.
Yeah.
But when I was over in barracks living, everybody, because they give you a role per person, and these are like 4-man barracks rooms, you go to the little supply locker, and then you put your name on a list, and then you grab your roll of toilet paper, because of the way they ration things out and all that. And so collectively we would, scrounge up toilet paper and other necessary supplies, like cleaning supplies and shit like that, to make sure the barracks room is, spotless. Or if you need some laundry detergent or the dryer sheets, that's also where you get is the little supply locker. So in a way, that's where I argue it's like I was kind of trained for the rationing, because it was something I was already kind of used to. So whenever it was going down, I was like, okay. So what? We have less of more.
Yeah.
People are so used to more that they can't handle less. As I grew up, I started realizing, maybe I kind of am a minimalist, because I'm kind of happy with what I have. The only reason I have a need to move on or upgrade is, like, for the sake of the PC, for the streaming stuff. That's the only time I will ever move up, but I'm happy with what I have.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm just like, for me, it was just laughable, because, like I said, it was this toilet paper, and they were losing their minds over this shit, and I couldn't believe that you seriously want to start a war over fucking toilet. And then it was hand sanitizer. I saw Granny.
Hand sanitizer, not soap, mind you, not like hand soap, dish soap, because you use dish soap to wash your hands. It's not the best if you want to keep your skin all nice, but it works.
Yeah, they had I saw grandmas fighting over hand sanitizer in a way I've never seen people fight over hand sanitizer. Like, I mean, I saw a granny with 50 bottles of hand sanitizer.
What the fuck are you gonna do with all that?
Keep it. They were worried that they wouldn't have it for their own protection. Like, it was this level of like, okay, if you are this scared, why in the fuck are you like? The first thing that comes to my mind.
Why are you panicking now?
No. What made me laugh? No, they're not like this isn't happening now. Like this everything's status quo at this point.
No, I'm saying like
Yeah.
back in the time. Why are you panicking now if you are genuinely this terrified? You should have been doing this earlier if you were genuinely terrified. But no, now you're being a greedy bitch.
Yeah, like now, like I would admit, I'm actually less prepared now than I was back then. Because back then, I had toilet paper for like days. Like I had 170 rolls. I only have 12 rolls. Mind you, we only have 5 days left until I get my until those people who owe me money pay me back. Once they pay me back, I have a different scenario. But until then, I am functionally waiting for them to pay me. But
Oh man, I'm happy I'm no loan shark, or else that would have been a lot of broken shins and kneecaps.
well, no, it's all job work, man. You get paid. You get paid at the end of the scenario.
Oh, mine's just like, hey, can I borrow X amount of money? I'm like, yeah, sure, just pay me back. I don't really give them a time period. I'm very selective with my friends, and I trust my friends, kind of thing. You know, I don't hand it out to just anybody.
Yeah, but this level of pay me money was that like people were losing their crap, and I remember my cousin like I went for the first 2 weeks of this. I got a first hand because when this stuff really broke out and people started really freaking out. I remember that there was this moment where I'm like, okay, we're not in trouble, but there's definitely we need to worry about people. Like there's some seriously messed up minds going. I can't grab all this shit. Fuck. Is that a stone? Yeah, drop the pebble. I gotta pick up the med kits and the splint. Drop the gasoline, and I'm going to pick up the. No, I'll put the gasoline there. I need pieces here. But no, I was shocked at how like insane some people got for that for first week. But I remember, like I said, people were so scared of the scenario. Yet here we are with people that were like, you're at the DMV, for example. Like, why are you at the DMV if you are this terrified?
The DMV? You want to wither and sit there, but you're afraid of something in the air, so you're gonna effectively not even put yourself in stasis. You're stagnating in one zone with a bunch of people.
Yeah, like
a galaxy brain move over here.
Yeah, hundreds of people. Like I had 100 people at the DMV, and I was thinking to myself, really? Like you're here now? Like I couldn't believe. Like I was there because I had no choice in the matter. But I was laughing because here I am sitting here, and I'm like, I had no choice. I had to come in. They had to. I had to get my cards for my work stuff. Like what I was doing at the time, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like you're here now. Okay. That's crazy. Like, unless this is an emergency, you shouldn't be showing up at this place one fucking bit.
It's almost as if they weren't as afraid as they claimed they were.
It felt like that, right? Like that's how I felt too.
Because normally when you're afraid, yeah, sure, you make some stupid mistakes. That happens.
Yep.
But not like this.
Oh, insurance. And insurance, you can go fuck yourself. Because during that period, I was I was hurting. I was really hurting. Like money was pretty much damn near non-existent. Like I had whatever I could get my hands on, and I couldn't get a hold or reach people. And that was not fun. I couldn't reach workers and other side people. I was having like fight after fight after fight, and I was not having fun with it. And when you're trying to tell people, hey, I can't afford my insurance today, can you guys let me get away with it for a couple days? Can I take a week off just to get everything done here? And their response is, oh, sorry. You got to pay us now or you lose your insurance. Go fuck yourself.
There's like Mr. Slade from South Park. Sorry.
Yeah, that wasn't Mr. Slave. That was the oil guy that got in so much shit.
Oh, it was the oil guy? Sorry.
Sorry. Yeah. So for me, I was just so fucking mad. I was so absolutely pissed. Like, you're like, you're fucking kidding me. This is what you're doing to me. Thanks, assholes. That was my general response. I was so mad because I'm thinking to myself, you fuckers, like, come on, really? Like, can you guys wait? Like, I even said next week I should be able to get everything figured out, and we'll have the program. I'll have everything up and running. You guys don't have to worry, and you guys will get paid. I promise you. No, I'm sorry, pay us. I'm like, can't you wait a week? No, sorry, pay us. And so I said, well, I guess I'm not going to have insurance. Go fuck yourself. That's literally the end of the conversation. I was furious during that period because everybody else is giving a grace period because shit's going on. I don't get a grace insurance, pay me money. And that's when I realized, get a broker. Don't go alone with your insurance. Make sure you have a broker because I really hate insurance companies, and we shouldn't have to deal with these cocksuckers. You're literally paying for an emergency. Like, I look at it like this. I've even made the joke. I said, if we were just given enough money to put into a funding for our own programs and just given the cash to do that, I think we'd be better off. Like, my suggestion is get a lot of money. If you can put away $10,000, this is my plea to you. Put away $10,000, a minimum 10,000 if you can, high interest savings account, and don't touch it. In an emergency, $10,000 should cover most things if you allow it for years to go. If you have the money, don't go insurance. Do not go insurance.
I was going to say, if I'm not mistaken, insurance of any kind is no different than a loan shark, except it's a federal loan shark this time.
Oh, well, it's a business.
Because it's like, in order to drive a car, you require car insurance, and I'm just like, but why?
No, I get car insurance. Car insurance makes sense because you're driving a fucking vehicle. I do.
I do not, because if you fuck up or someone else fucks you up, all right, it's on you. Insurance at that point should be optional.
No, for me, no. I agree with insurance for one reason only. It's literally because of the simple fact that if you there's no guarantee that the person driving that missile, because that's what you are driving an explosive missile. That's what a vehicle is.
As opposed to an unexplosive missile.
Well, yeah, but that's the truth, right? Am I not wrong that that's not a missile flying down the highway?
Down an Autobahn, sure, but on certain streets you do have a speed limit. I'm not saying ignore the speed limit.
But that's kind of where I come from this. It's like, it's a missile, and people are stupid. So, you got an idiot who doesn't know what he's doing, flying down the highway. I get why they have insurance now. I'm not a fan.
You still haven't explained shit.
No, because it's because you can't guarantee that the person driving that missile at you has the ability to pay for the damages that they do to your vehicle.
That's where indentured servitude comes in.
Yeah, but we don't do that anymore. That's the problem.
Oh, we do. We call it prison.
Yeah, but we don't do that.
We still have indentured servitude. We call it prison. You pay off a debt. What is your debt? Whatever crime you committed.
Yeah, so that's what
I get your argument, and yeah, I know I'm being a little funny, but yeah, I am looking at it from like one angle. You're looking at it from another angle, and together we're creating a 3D shape.
Yeah.
I still think it's a sham, but I understand your argument.
Yeah, like that's my argument. My argument is if people had the money, at least with insurance, you have a guarantee that bullshit isn't going to be that isn't going to completely wreck you.
Mm. Now,
That's
who is the committer and who is the victim in this hypothetical?
well, that's the problem. Who is the committer at that point? Like, do we want to guarantee? Like, do we want to have a guarantee that these people will actually do what they need to do to solve the scenario? There's no guarantee at that point, right?
Okay.
I'm right.
Okay.
So, like
There's
that.
no guarantee you can figure out who did what outside of CCTV, like those
Yeah.
street cams. So it's going to be a he said, she said type ordeal.
Yeah, with insurance, you have an extra step. You have more investigation that you normally have, and you'd have legitimately incorporation of payment. Like let's say, okay, the problem is it's so easy to own a car now. Like, it isn't like back in the 50s. Having a vehicle back then, you had a better chance of having a fucking a goddamn well, how did my friend put it? You had a better chance of finding a fucking having a horse back in the day than you did having a car.
Yeah. And some families, it was better to have a horse. It was cheaper because it was already in the family and the roads weren't fully paved at all times.
Yep. Yeah, it was. But now we're living in a society where there's a good chance you're not going to have it. And we can't guarantee that the people that are going to, like, will they set up your thing? Oh, I almost got.
It's one of those rare occasions where it's like, you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Pokemon, but having a flying Pokemon be fucking sweet.
It would. But that's the problem. That's the problem we're in. We're in a scenario where society kind of likes to.
Oh, dude. Sorry, that just took me back real quick when I said flying Pokemon, and then I thought about the legality and the insurance of Pokemon. What the fuck are the traffic laws in Star Wars Coruscant, where you have multiple lane roads at different levels?
Yeah,
I want to know what those traffic rules are.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. I've actually asked that question myself over the years.
It's like, okay, so if you get a collision up top, is the insurance number go up for every physical object you hit on the way down?
Yes.
That's one hell of a premium, my god.
Well, you're informing that Star Wars has a premium. I don't think they have. Can I be perfectly honest? I'm not even 100% sure if Star Wars even has premiums and/or money costs. Like, I'm not lying.
Credits.
Yeah, but credits. But like, there's no. To my knowledge, there's never been any indication that they've ever had an insurance program or plan. To my knowledge, I haven't heard anything.
And that's fair, probably because that's like the dry part of world building. If you get what I'm saying. Like, nobody really asked that question because who's gonna watch somebody's story where they're just an average citizen? It's like, normally when you have an average citizen, then they become a character in some sort of conflict. Because I don't think we've ever seen a series like Star Wars do a slice of life anime anytime soon.
No,
they tried doing that with like the Phantom Menace and all that with the Luke and Leia storyline, and yeah, that was odd.
Yeah, nothing like having sex. Nothing like a brother and sister having sex on an area.
Am I thinking of the wrong person? No, Anakin. I was thinking Anakin. Phantom Menace. My bad.
Anakin.
I don't like sand.
Yeah.
It's dry, it's coarse, and it gets everywhere.
But no, I agree with you. It's weird how they incorporate certain things. But no,
it's like, you know, one of these days, for Space Geeks, DJ, if you're still here, I want to do that. I want to see if there's a sci-fi setting and see how hectic it would be to do traffic laws on flying cars with multi-lane roads. And I want Reggie's input on that.
The closest thing we have to a sci-fi setting that does that is a little series called a little movie called Brazil.
No, Brazil. Yeah, Brazil. That shit's nightmare fuel, man. I don't know what the fuck was going on most of the time, but I still was able to follow it, which was the scary part.
Brazil was the one that you have to look at. If we're actually looking at a actual like setting, it'd be Brazil.
Yeah, but you're getting what I'm saying with get DJ and the other sci-fi guy in here, and maybe get Reggie's input on what these traffic laws would look like.
Well,
What would have to be the insurance premium? Are certain load-bearing vehicles, like semi-trucks, only allowed on lower lanes? Because if they're crashed on a higher lane, that's a lot of weight impacting from a high altitude.
Yeah. Not sure how that would actually work, actually, to be honest. I can't really...
Or would they leave it just to trains? Because that would be
Yeah.
another option, is just leave the semi-truck style hauling work to trains.
Yeah. I'm not sure how that would work with their credits. Like, they don't have... I know Star Wars does not have a legal system, to my knowledge.
It's whatever the Jedi say, really. Let's be honest. It's whatever the more powerful person feels in the moment, because Sith having laws, never fucking heard of it. Jedi having laws, and it may have been a vote. Maybe.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I was say it may have been a vote, but who's to say the big man in the chair was like, no, this is going active immediately now, because it's the Jedi Council.
If I'm to be honest with you, I would say it's probably a trades guild shit. You probably have trades guilds that would fundamentally do that.
The Hutts probably have their fingers in that too.
Yeah. I would put money on the trades guilds having something to do with it. If I was a gambling man and I was to look at this from that program, it would be the trade system, and it would most likely be because you'd be working for a program. So basically, it would be similar to medieval society, where it's not you paying for the damages; it's your lord paying for the damages, and then your lord would do what he wants to do on the matter. And if that's the case,
hey, Chad, remember what I said earlier? Indentured servitude.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you do not want your lord to say hi.
We're getting into like sci-fi feudalism. But the sad part is it would make sense on something of a mass scale like that.
It would. And that's my honest to goodness theory. If you really want where I think and how I think this would operate, it would probably be a feudal system. So basically,
feudal system based on merchant states or baronies.
Yeah, and it would be something along that lines. That would be where how I would. Those
are my two favorite things in sci-fi settings. Is like the two different societies, the industrious and the merchant class. Yeah. Now, if you put both of those together, oh boy, that's right there.
That's my theory. It is hypothetically, if we were to actually look at what this would probably be, you're looking at a. Before I do that, I better get him out of bed.
I would say keep yapping. I got to use the facilities.
Yeah. So no, that would be my way of looking at this. If I was to, if you're asking me my honest opinion, that would be the opinion I would have. You would most likely have somebody who you'd be working in that scenario. It would be that level of, okay, where are we here? How are we doing this? And how is it all working? So yeah, it would be simple, easy to acquire. I can't see it ever being a major issue for that. And that would be my logic. If we were to do this, this would be kind of the way it's working. Probably a barony. You'd probably be whatever trade or whoever you work for is paying for stuff in a way that you might not want them to pay for, which is very serfdom, and you do not want that.
Make sure you pay your tithe to House Steiner.
See, here's the thing. If you're like a good system like that, actually that works. That actually is a very workable system. Like, it's the same thing with apprenticeship. Apprenticeship was a very useful thing, and was probably one of the most diverse thing that we removed from society because we wanted colleges and universities to be a thing.
We wanted more pseudo-intellectuals, not smart people, pseudo-intellectuals.
Yes, and
that way we can throw out hammer and sickles. Hey, look at this pamphlet. It has a hammer and sickle on it. By the way, did I tell you how great hammer and sickle is? It's like, how about no?
Yeah, that's the problem we had. That's the big issue. If we're actually talking about this from a legitimate and logistical standpoint, it was the fact that you had a system where we had a good system. We fucking threw it all out. And in a way, we had to, because partially it was our own fucking hubris and stupidity. Because universities became that system. That's the problem. And like I've always said it, I absolutely think universities are the biggest problem in mankind. In our society right now, it is the university system. And I really hate it. I think it's a piss poor option for everything. And I'm not even denying that like I think I get in arguments with my family over bullshit, and it's like over schooling and stuff, and it's just kind of like it's laughable, because it's like, okay, all right, like because I get in these type of arguments. Okay, so so some of my relatives went to school. It's like, okay, great, but okay, why did they go to school? Then you ask, it becomes a simple question. Oh, they went to school because they had family members, relatives, and people that could get them the jobs needed to get through that school. So then you had somebody that's why they went to school. It's like it had nothing to do with, oh, we're going to just try to win something here. They had a fucking in. And I've literally noticed that every time I've seen people go to these programs and do this type of stuff. I have seen it time and time again. If you don't have an in somewhere, if you don't have a plan or a job waiting for you, none of this shit gets done. It just never gets done, and it's really bad. And it always ends up in a really bad thing, because then you have people with no money, and then they have these $100,000 fucking job things. Like I got a friend of mine who's, it literally, all he had to do, like he even said, all the work he's done, all he had to do is call his old man up and say, "Hey, Dad, I'll go get the pilot's license. Think you can set me up with that?" His dad would be like, "Sure. Here you go." He'd be done. He'd have himself a fucking program. But what did he do? What did his ass do? Oh no, oh no, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, he wants to forge his own path in life. Yeah, that worked great. No, that worked absolute great. The fucker ended up working he has 4 degrees. All 4 have failed, and he was the most, we used to make the joke, he's the most qualified guy who's ever worked at a Robin's Donuts. Oh, he hated that joke, but that was legitimately what it was. He was the most qualified.
Hey, don't forget the frosting and sprinkles.
Yeah, he was the most qualified motherfucker working at a Robin's, and I feel bad, because that wasn't his like fault. He didn't deserve that. Like he even said, I remember making the joke. I was like, "Man, you did not deserve any of that bullshit that you went through." And he's like, "Yeah, I know," but it's like he couldn't do anything about it. The programs were basically, he couldn't get the jobs he wanted. And then he calls his dad up and go, "Hey, Dad, I need work here, and I need to After he breaks down and does that, he starts making money right away, like gangbusters, just bang, 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 cash, cash. By the end of the year, he's doing commercial flights. He's doing official commercial flights. He got him, so his dad helped him set him up with that. Bam, 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 bam. And yes, that's nepotism. Yes, that's a big part of nepotism. But this guy legitimately would have spent his entire life not working and not getting anything out of it. I'm gonna be right back, but that's literally like he was suffering and he just couldn't get out of it. All right, I'm gonna take a quick pee.
All right, he's going to the bathroom. That means I get the stage. I can say whatever I want. But no, honestly, the studies are the degrees. It was a point where the degrees actually added up and they made sense. Like, okay, marketing, architecture, some sort of. I was about to say doctorate, but doctorate is like how many years are on said degree, but. I mean, like optometry, pediatrician, and shit like that. Things that you would go to college that would have practical value. And I could even understand, architecture degree. You gotta do math. It's a lot of math. Make sure people don't fall from a skyscraper. Last thing you want is that crumbling out. You know,
Yeah.
I think about it. Both Russia and China could use some actual engineers. Their
Like, I
buildings are
know more
falling over.
people. Yeah, I know more people that have gotten more done with nepotism. And yes, that sucks that that's actually how it goes, but that's how apprenticeships used to go back.
No, here's the thing, Chief.
Yeah.
Just like the two sides of every coin, nepotism does have its good side.
Yeah.
It's very rare that you find the good side, because the guy you described, not only does he have degrees, so he's sharp. You know, you got to be sharp, you got to be on top of the ball if you're going to get your degree, especially 4 degrees.
Yeah.
So nepotism, usually on the negative side, is people who are not suited at the job at all.
Yeah.
So I will
Well,
say this is like that one good time that nepotism was used, just to help his son out. And that's understandable. That's why you want to turn to your parents if they could help you out in some situation.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's my dad, then you never get any help.
I wasn't going to, you get what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Where the reason people bring up nepotism as a bad thing is because it is so often used by the people who are not even adequate for the job.
Mhm.
That's why it's always seen as that, which is understandable because it is abused by the most incompetent wastes of skin that I have ever seen on this planet.
Yeah,
That is
and
also one of my favorite Irish or Celtic insults, is a waste of skin. I love that one.
see, what bugs me about that is like it's like I'm talking about this, and the reason we're bringing it up is because it's the Grand Theft Auto thing that's going on right now. You are going to be spending $100 for Grand Theft Auto.
Huh?
Yep.
No,
Hey,
tell me how this relates.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is $100.
Yeah. How does this relate to the nepotism thing?
Oh, okay. Very simple. Everyone who's working on the new Grand Theft Auto, none of the original people are there anymore.
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot of that.
A lot of DEI. They're talking a lot of this happening now. So this group of individuals that are going to be working on it, where all the people who worked on the actual Grand Theft Auto, like all the badass guys, all the guys who did that really cool work and were able to like set up all the stuff.
Number 9s.
Stories, the
An
stories
extra
of
large,
like San Andreas.
one with extra dip.
Yeah.
Literally, just get Big Smoke's whole order. That's the repertoire they got rid of. Goddamn.
Yeah, all those guys are gone. There's not a single one of these guys left. And here's what's annoying about that. We know why these guys are gone. We know damn well that like a lot of them quit because of it, but a lot of them were forced out of the job in some way, shape, or form.
Closed out of the job. Not the nepotism part. There seems to be this philosophy with my generation, and it both pervades my generation and companies.
Ooh.
There seems to be this constant need for out with the old, in with the new, and I never understood it because you could find some gems in old stuff. Like, you've been showing me old shows and animes. I've been fucking loving them. It's just like, you don't got to get rid of old stuff because eventually you're going to get rid of so many old things. You're not going to have fucking wheels anymore. That was one of our first inventions, and you're saying out with the old, in with the new? We still use wheels.
Yep. Well, you're always welcome to join us, DJ. We could always use you.
DJ, get in here, damn it.
Yep.
Get in here.
Yep. So that's the problem I have with this. We literally have guys. Here, I'll do this. This usually helps them. Hold on.
Yeah. So, and also with these guys either being cut or quitting themselves, which is understandable because some companies will do that as a move in order to, if anybody asks to show no bad blood, they will use the person quitting on their own as a safeguard. But they won't mention the fact what caused this person to quit. It's the safer, less dramatic way of getting rid of people in your company. Once again, I have a background in business. Ask how I know this.
So here's the thing. Like I'm gonna show you. Like if you look at who was originally in the original GT, like the original Grand Theft Auto guys, the guys who created the first Grand Theft Auto. I mean, you had a group of people that legitimately had effort. They wanted to create something great. Then you look at what exists now for Grand Theft Auto, and you're looking at like, ooh, this is
Kids content.
It doesn't look good. No, it doesn't look good. It looks even worse.
I'll be real with you. So I'm gonna use GTA 5 as a quick example. You had some old heads, and yes, that's technically what some of those guys are. Trevor and the was it Mike? The other guy in the suit. Those guys were supposed to be like old heads that bridged the gap of old school GTA with new school stuff. And then you have the black guy, the young kid. They call him the kid. That's in that story. It's supposed to show the old heads who used to do the crime business compared to the new guy who's just getting into the business.
Yeah.
And then from there, then they did the multiplayer stuff, and then got YouTubers in on it. Not saying YouTubers getting in on stuff is a bad thing, because I mean, hey, you got to make your money somehow. Understandable. But it quickly divulged from kind of a game that had a good story plot and focused on the bridging the old with the new in the underground, the seedy underground of crime, to kids content and doing like trick tracks with cars and shit. It turned into like a fucking Hot Wheels toy box, for fuck's sake.
It really did. It really did. And then you had, like I said, when you look at what's going on for Grand Theft Auto. So here's the story. Here's the rumor. The $80 for Grand Theft Auto 6. Not a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Grand Theft Auto 6 online, not included. You have to pay. Gets better. Apparently, Grand Theft Auto 6, if you were to pay for Grand Theft Auto 6, the rumor is it's going to cost you another $60 to $80 to get Grand Theft Auto 6.
How about you go fuck yourself?
So you are looking at $200 for a somewhat completed game, because that's not including all the DLC.
Oh yeah, I'm happy you made that phrase. Somewhat completed game. We need to start using that now.
It's literally what it fucking is. Like I'm not joking.
I'm not saying you're whistling Dixie. I'm in full agreement with you. It's like we got to start using this phrase.
Like we are looking at a somewhat completed game. We are not actually looking at an official fucking game. That's crazy. Like to me, that is Willy Wonka right there. That is insane. The price they want for that.
That is the equivalent of, let's say you go to the grocery store, right?
Yeah.
And you go to, let's say, the produce aisle. You pick up some apples, bag of apples.
Yeah.
But the moment you go to the register, you realize the bag of apples is only halfway full.
Yeah.
And you have to make another drastic purchase to get a full bag of apples. It's not the fact that the apple bag was halfway full by design originally. That store specifically did that in order to encourage you to buy more apples and fill up your bag.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the problem here. It's like, you only get 4 apples when the whole bag could hold like 20. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Now, if Grand Theft Auto was free, okay, you got me.
Fair.
Yeah.
Once again, this goes to my other argument of if a game has microtransactions, it should immediately cut the value down.
Yep.
Immediately. To where this is why I won't have an issue with free games having microtransactions, because that's kind of their system. Everybody knows free games have a lot of grinding, a lot of waiting in order to encourage purchases. That's kind of the ball game you're playing that you walked into.
Yeah. Well, look at like I was even talking to a friend of mine about this today, and I said to him, look at what we're Look at like some of the pricing. Like, I mean, dude, there's been in the story that this game is going to cost you to get the full game is going to cost you $250. And they're planning for that. It's not, oh, we're adding new content. We're planning for that. That to me is skizzy as shit. The fact that they're apparent like, oh, this isn't, oh, we're going to give you something new. Here you go. It's, oh, we've already planned, bitch. You're going to have to pay us full amount, bitch. And I'm like, no. No, I'm not spending $250 for your game that they're purposely planning. Like Grand Theft Auto alone, like if you look at how much, okay, to complete Grand Theft Auto, to have everything that Grand Theft Auto is, I want you to look that price up right now because it's stupid. Like right now, Grand Theft Auto, the most recent Grand Theft Auto 5 and Grand Theft Auto Online, it's pretty dumb.
Those are, this is going to sound dumb, two separate entities, technically.
Technically, but let's look at the price.
With this. They're the same launcher, but they're technically two separate entities, as in you need to download two separate data packets. One for the base game, which is like the story mode with the 3 characters, and then the bigger one, which is multiplayer. And multiplayer has all the DLCs. There is no DLC for the base story game, as far as I'm aware. It is just multiplayer. But I will get you those numbers.
Yeah.
Oh, also, on top of this 200x amount of cost, remember, ladies and gentlemen, these AAA game studios will absolutely, unequivocally refuse to compress their files. So I hope you like having a giant blob taking up all your data on your hard drive.
Yeah, exactly. It's bullshit. Basically bullshit. I guess I'll see what the gas station is and hope for the best. But imagine that price tag, man. That to me made me more mad than anything else. Like already Grand Theft Auto's super pricey for all the DLCs and stuff. If you pay for the game fully.
Okay,
like
let's see here.
Yeah.
So the numbers that I'm getting is also after the game has come down. Over the years of it being out, and also with the new project GTA 6 coming out.
Yeah.
I remember some of the DLC prices went for about $30.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But imagine
base game starting price, standard edition of GTA 5 and GTA Online are typically priced around $30 to $40. Key retailers, digital storefronts like Rockstar Store frequently discount the game.
Yeah.
In-game economy, buy everything new updated has to offer, like businesses, vehicles, properties. A single major DLC typically costs players between... Okay, that's in-game cash. Never mind. I had to pause for a second. 30 million? What? But that's like, get 30 million in the game by doing your dirty dealings.
Yeah.
Accumulated dozens of updates. Buying everything requires hundreds of millions of dollars. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. You can buy optional DLC Boost Criminal Enterprise Starter Pack. Often includes the Xbox Premium Edition for around $10, which grants $1 million in in-game cash and select free real estate to give you a head start. You notice how this is really starting to sound like... What do you call that? It's a skeezy business deal within a game about doing skeezy business. It's weird. It's wigging me out. I'll be honest with you. My hairs are starting to stand up because that's the same business talk that I'm used to, where it's like, to get you a proper head start. Excuse me, what? You telling me I'm forking over more of my clams? Granted, because that's in-game currency. You know, that's another microtransaction they have. In fact, one thing I can do is I can give you a price through PlayStation on shark cards, which is the quick money option where it's like fork over X amount of money to get X amount of in-game. What the fuck? The world is listening, Chief.
Why?
Grand
What'd you
Theft
say?
Auto 6 coming November 19th, 2026.
Yeah, I know.
Biggest experience. Literally, on my news page, this shit's like, hey, fucker, right here. And it's like, I didn't
Yep.
even open the store yet. It was my news page.
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let's get to here and scroll.
No, it's gonna get.
Oh, I forgot about it, something.
Hmm.
They have a subscription within the subscription.
Yep.
They have GTA Plus, which unlocks certain things in the multiplayer and is a subscription. And what do you know, when you are with the subscription, some of these prices for the shark cards go down and gain bonus cash with a 15% bonus. Whoop-de-doo. All right. For 600,000, that's $10. Let's go to the biggest. 10 million. $100. 100 real world clams. 19 or not 19. $99.99 for 10 million of fake money. And then you got the 250,000 for $5. And then let's go to the GTA Online Plus stuff. So the cheapest one, 600,000 plus 90,000. So it really is the same price with the subscription on top.
Yep.
But it gives you the 15%. So the what is it? The $10 million one that costs $100 of real world money gives you 11,500,000 if you are subscribed to their subscription thing of GTA Plus. Still costs 100 clams though.
Yep.
That's the weird thing, because all the prices went down and some of the DLCs were free. Like they went for free, like the Chop Shop shit.
Yep.
And what is it? Some of these, it's hard to tell what's a DLC and what's an event. Because you got the GTA Online San Andreas Mercenaries, the Los Santos Drug Wars, the Last Dose update, or whatever the hell.
People, I think it was like when my buddy was telling me about it, because he got everything. This was his thing for a while. He legitimately told me about this, and I couldn't. I believe his exact words were to me at the time was, I bought everything, and then it was like somewhere around $300 for everything for GTA Online and GT and the original GTA 5.
Yeah.
So
House on the Hills was what appears to be the most recent thing.
Yeah. Yeah, but that itself is absolutely fucking redonkulous. Like,
honestly, I'm one of those people who, it's like, why bother playing GTA when you could just play Payday?
Yeah.
Specifically Payday 2.
Yeah, but that was the price tag, and it was like, I couldn't believe he spent $300. So imagine, just to have the base game, and by the way, the online game is being sold separately, so you don't get that. You're looking at anywhere from like already $250, and you haven't even legitimately gone into the DLC and stuff. The story is, the rumor's been a long time ago. You know how much this game is going to cost you if you want to have everything for this game, $600. That's been the story.
Total cost of purchasing all downloadable content for GTA 5. Content can be earned for free. Packs added at $40 each equals out to $159.96 for a total of 3 game packs at $20 each would be $219. Yeah, this whole thing kind of breaks it down.
Yeah.
God, seeing some of these prices is actually making me nauseous. Little Timmy, could you imagine? Little Timmy's like, hey, Mom, can you get me something? And it's like, yeah, sure, Timmy. What do you want for Christmas? I want you to spend $100 so I can get fake money in a game where I do crime.
Yep. We are there, aren't we, boys?
Even when I was younger, I always thought GTA was, what do you say, like overblown. It was okay, but it's not the greatest thing ever.
Yep. I feel the same way.
Like, I'm not saying this thing was a goddamn holy grail, but at least have some brevity here. Don't let this shit fall apart, because I know there's some people that like this shit.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like, I mean, we're talking about a Grand Theft Auto game where I'm looking at this and I'm just like, ah, really?
Nico, it's Roman. Let's go bowling.
Yeah, that's about right, right?
Yeah, just because I'm not into franchise, I'm sure the Chiefs the same way. You know, be it a genre, a franchisee, or whatnot. I'm still gonna fight for the people that enjoy it. This is gaming we're talking about, people. Come on now.
I totally agree, man. We need to do what we need to do to give people their thing, man. And the fact that we're not, and the fact that this shit is the way it is, I'm like, bullshit. And I don't like it.
It makes you want to crash out like Willy Wonka at the end of the original movie. You win nothing! Good day, sir!
I feel that way too, Bob. I really, really do. Because to me, you know, I just don't understand the logic. I really don't. And it makes me kind of laugh.
I still question how people fork over X amount of money. I know why the companies do it, because they know, or they think they know, they can get away with it. Now, in the case of sports games, yes, they can get away with it, because I will say it again, and I've always said this, sports games don't have fans, they have slaves. You have thralls.
You do.
They will buy it just because it's new thing of new year with updated player cards. Fucking why? That is effectively, what, about 60, now 70, about to go to $80 every year being forked over for a gambling thing? Because that's what you're doing, you're buying a fucking gambling machine.
Yeah. You can technically, and also, like, in all intensive things, you could totally and utterly, there's nothing stopping your ass from saying to yourself, you know, I think I will legitimately work on XYZ item. You don't need a third party. You don't need that fourth party to do stuff. You can legitimately do this yourself. There's nothing stopping your ass from saying to yourself, you know, I'm just gonna like create the guy in the manage, because all of them have this creation thing now, right? All of them have this ability to create stuff. That's all I would do.
Oh yeah, my entire team. You know, I got my. Let's take baseball for example. You know, you got your power hitter, you got your pitcher. You have like your dedicated guys, and then like the guys that don't have as many skills spent are like your secondaries or whatnot. So it's like for the first half of the game, you send your weaker pitcher. For the second half, you send your strong pitcher. You know, some shit like that.
And
Once
that's
again,
why
Backyard Baseball had it. All right, no need to buy a new game of every year with big teams. Just play Backyard Baseball.
Yeah. Great fucking game, by the way.
I dare somebody to argue it's not the same. No, it effectively is.
Backyard Baseball was awesome.
It unequivocally is the same damn game.
I'm gonna say it. I'll say it once. I'll say it again. Backyard Baseball is amazing. Like I actually want to get it for the computer again because I absolutely love that game.
For my boy Pablo.
For children, absolutely loved it.
Dude, there's still people that play kids games because they're that good. You got Backyard Baseball, Pajama Sam, what else?
Never played Pajama Sam, but okay.
It's point and click adventure. I had it when I was in kindergarten. We had those We had those early 2000s computers. You remember when they had the transparent colored plastic? Oh, I miss those.
Oh, Bob, I like, dude, Oregon Trail, man. To this day, I still fucking play that shit.
Well, you play the new version.
Oh no, I have the original. I
Okay.
still play the original. I don't play the original on stream. There's no point.
Yeah. Oh boy, 5 pixels are moving.
Yeah, that's the problem. There's no point in me like, okay, we're gonna play this on live stream. Most people aren't gonna enjoy that. That's like playing Death Road to I would rather play Death Road to Canada before I play that, like, the actual thing. Like Gold Rush is another one I play. I played the fuck out of Gold Rush.
Speaking of which, what was it? LDP.
Yeah.
He did the desert bus for like 8 hours, and it's like, my condolences, sir. Holy shit.
Never did finish it though. He gave
Still,
up.
that's respect to play that game for 8 hours straight.
I'll try to.
Even if he gave up at the 7th hour.
He didn't give up in the 7th hour. He didn't make it even to the 6th. He got bored, and it was like, hey, if you're gonna do Desert Bus, you got to do Desert Bus. I will not congratulate someone for half-assing fucking that thing. It's the reason I'm not planning on ever doing Desert Bus unless we get 1,000 subs. We get 1,000 subs, I'll do a Desert Bus. Otherwise, I'm not doing Desert Bus.
Fair enough. Where was I? Trying to think of like other games that were designed for kids that still hold weight nowadays. Which is a bit difficult for me, only for one thing. I always went for games designed for older audiences. Like, a lot of war simulators were my thing. And when I say war simulators, I mean like Medal of Honor back in World War II, the old Call of Duties that were in World War II.
Yeah.
Strategy games were not my strong suit, especially when it came to like Total War Medieval. But Dawn of War, that was my jam. I loved playing Dawn of War. I wasn't good at it, but I loved it.
Yeah. You know, I love this. Like, to me, like the games like this game is the scavenging, the dealing with the zombies, the planning your maneuvers, setting up who's going where, when not to send somebody else. This shit's my jam. You know what I also liked back in the day, although I don't play it much anymore, is Romance of the Three Kingdoms. That game,
You know what? I got one. It's not old. It's not super old, but Grounded. I'd argue that's a game made for kids. I have yet to find anything outright mature in that game. It's actually really cool, and I've been jamming with it for a while now, and it's like,
hello,
this is awesome. I wish I had Grounded when I was a kid.
Hey, Captain.
It's actually a real... Oh, it's Captain?
Hey, Captain, come on in, Captain. We can't play
Get
songs.
Yeah,
we can't play Songs of Conquest with Bob right now. Bob sucks too much.
It's if you want the real reason, Captain, it's because you guys have an update that's not compatible with my console update, or else you would be seeing Songs of Conquest gameplay of the Chief and I putting boot to ass on anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Man, I'm like, fuck. I wish we were able to play because, yeah, this would be
Hello.
Hey, Captain. Hey. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't wake up today, or else I would have been streaming Helldivers with this guy. Oh yeah, especially after you earned your super credits.
Well, yeah, we were actually we were actually talking. We haven't talked about the action RPG. We've been talking about kids games. That's been today's dot. That's been
kids games that hold water to this day, and it's actually really good. Oh boy. Whoa. They'll never not get me. I know some people are like, oh no, I've been gnomed. To me, it's like when you have a guide that acts like a soundboard, it's perfect. The genuine article is better than the meme. This is my panda. Hear him roar.
But is Crash a kid? That's the question.
Okay. Now, when we say hold water, we're not talking about memes specifically. Like, if we were going by that argument, we could say the entire Star Wars series. I think the latest Star Wars series was
we could just say
okay.
Donkey Kong. We could say Donkey Kong Country. Like when we're talking kids games, we're talking like
We're talking like Pajama Sam.
Or Oregon Trail. We're talking like
Space Pinball.
Yeah, Space.
Anybody who knows the struggle of not having internet, Space Pinball was your best friend.
Yep. So let's see what the couple has for us today. So yeah, this is a food bank you can buy. Let's trade. Let's see what she's okay.
You know, one thing I really want to do is, I wonder if somebody's ever compiled videos of like early 2000s stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, something that captures you so much that it's like old 2000s music video, a mixture of anime, AMV, school gameplay, just like this collage of a playlist, just so you can overdose on nostalgia. You know what? Name that playlist Nostalgia Overdose. God, that's a fucking metal album, too. You could totally name that. Go ahead, sorry.
I have something similar to that. Let's trade, even though it's only $60. All right, there we go. There we go. If we trade in for traders today. But no, like so, like for me, I said Oregon Trail. I also said Gold Rush. There was an old DOS game. It's a trucker game. And it is probably one of the best trucker games I have ever played, and it's a fucking DOS game. It was on floppy disk. This is a kid's game.
You remember Land Before Time?
Yep.
Yeah. This one wasn't a racing game. This one was, I guess you adventure with each of the different friends. Like Tina the Triceratops, it was basically Windows Maze Maker. But instead of you being able to customize graphics, it's like you gotta help Tina navigate this maze. Your camera's like right behind her, and you use the arrow keys to navigate. And if you go to a dead end, there's like a T-Rex or something that roars at her back.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like some of those games. I know nobody's played The Land Before Time on stream recently, but the ones like Pajama Sam, people even do like challenge runs. Like, what was it? Doug did one where he had an AI play through the game.
Yeah. There's some fun ones out there. Like my favorite, like again, I got nothing wrong with some of the stuff that exists out there, and I kind of like some of the weird, interesting stuff. But I mean, I would love to see more. Another point and click. King's, as much as this shouldn't have been a kid's game, it was a lot of kids' games. King's fucking Quest. Fuck King's Quest. Like, but that was a kid. No, how many people do I know that played that when they were a kid? That was a kid's game. Fuck King's Quest. Like, we don't have a lot of kid games anymore. Like, is Kirby technically a kid's game?
Would James Cameron's Avatar for 360 be considered a kid's game?
No, it'd be considered a lame game, but, you know, neither here nor there.
No. Hear me out.
Suck.
I did play it as a kid. And the plot was actually better than the fucking movie because it was a prequel. And it was the build-up to the point where the Na'vi and the RDA were not able to together anymore because of differences. And there's like that part where like the RDA is trying to work with them. Some of the Na'vi are willing to work, but like the old traditionalists are like, nah, fuck that. We stick to our trees. and it actually gave you choices. And it was like, yeah, some of the choices were like left or right. Which direction do you go, left or right? But it actually wasn't a horrible game. It was okay. I'll give it an average score of like 5.
Oh, so you give it the Supergirl. We give it the Supergirl thing.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it was a great thing ever, but you know, I was RDA all the way. I was like, you know what? You guys are a bunch of fucking clowns, and you do not know the tiger that you are poking, which is called humanity. You do not want to wake this sleeping dragon. The only reason you guys survive is because Jake Sully's plot armor and James Cameron not knowing how to write a story. RDA, dude, the RDA should be like steamrolling the ever-living fuck out of Pandora.
They really should. I agree. Not a fan of it.
Cam, it's like the equivalent of, you remember when I played Arleon? And I turned my Men-at-Arms into T-800s? It's like, oh no, I'm losing. How can I win? I'm losing. It's like, dude, I have T-800s with shields and swords. Go fuck yourself.
Back to the fun that is kid games. So we got Pajama Sama, we got Backyard Baseball, the backyard games, which are all fucking good.
Oh yeah.
Like you know.
You know, none of the, yep, go. Yeah. There was a lot of those.
Yeah.
Was that a Flash game? Did they have like circles for heads?
Yeah, they had. Yes, it was a game.
Yeah, yep, that was a Flash game.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know about the ending, but I will say this. Okay, I am trying to evade Flash games, but they are. It really depends on which Flash website.
We would be here all night.
Forever. Yeah, we'd be here forever. And then you also have, like, some games on Flash games, yeah, a kid could play. Other ones, no. No. The fucking Leisure Suit Larry is not a kid's game.
It's not a Flash game either, but point and click.
Oh, there was a lot of games that were, like, roughly rip-off versions of Leisure Suit Larry. There's this one where you gotta, like, oogle a girl and fill up your meter, but you can't be oogling when she looks back, and it's just like, what the fuck is this game? What is this game?
Yeah, I got you. Just like I got the zombie. I'm right between the eyes. Start to food here.
Most anime of anime. The shirt cannot keep the booba in, so a button launches at light speed. Don't tell me you've never seen anime moments like that where like a button or a zipper just fucking flies off like a railgun and nails somebody.
So, like, to me, it's interesting with like Pajama Sama. We got ourselves that, but like I said, like, can we count Kirby and Donkey Kong Country at that point? I would say those are platformers. That's like saying is Super Mario considered a kid's game?
You could argue yes, but I understand what you're saying. It's like we're trying to look for the hidden gems in a way.
Oh, we're trying to look for the actual ones that were purposely designed for kids, not something people could play. Like
yeah, not a family game, but like specifically a kid audience.
Yeah, a kid audience. So,
like Pajama Sam, you can keep your like preschooler or kindergartner playing that game because it's a safe game and it's a puzzle game, and it also teaches them some things like Egyptian history and math.
Yeah, and as much as like, there were a lot of kids games to see. Like.
Wait, you were a kid at one point, Captain? No, I'm saying like you're an old trusty man. You're telling me you had a youth? I do the same thing to the chief. Like Tetris? Or was this more like, or was this like match 3?
It sounds like Tetris 2, to be honest.
There was also this other one with Aztec. Was it called Zumba? No, not Zumba. Zumba's that dance thing. There's this one where you play as a frog that launches these balls, and you got to match at least 3 or more of the same color, but you can't let the line of balls get to. It's like a tower defense, but you match the colors together, and I forget what the game was called. It was one of those PC games that after I think 2009 or 2010, most standard home PCs had that game installed on it already.
Yeah. Well, they had Doom installed on most games back then, which is fucking hysterical.
Oh, dude, I had Duke Nukem Manhattan Project, that side-scroll platformer.
Mm.
All right, I'll look into this. Give me a second.
Yeah, we're good for day there. Tonight will be good. We'll fall on night, and then we'll have one person ready to go. Okay.
Oh, no, my phone's doing something dumb. All right, hold up. Oh, that's a match 3 game. Yeah, match 3 is the title that... Yeah, it's basically Bejeweled. Yeah, that is what's referred to as a match 3 type game. Match 3 of the same color or more, and then you get all that crazy stuff going on. I don't know.
Yeah, Pajama Sama is like there was a couple that did that. It was something Imaginations, I believe was the name of this game. Oh, which really sucks is one guy's not going to have any help for influenza. I'm going to have to let him kind of stay sick for a bit while the others recover.
Zuma was the name of the game. I knew it was like this Mesoamerican themed game where you play as like this guardian stone frog. Yeah, Zuma. PC
Okay.
2003.
She's
Now you can't argue that this is more of like a family game because this was on the family computer, but I mean, it's just a game about matching colors, so I don't see why this wouldn't count as like a kid's game, but...
fucking sickness kicked in. Okay, recovered from influenza. All right, so our barricade is finally safe. We recovered from influenza. I'm going to have her eat, and she's going on a mission. But, no, like, there was that fish game that they had. It was huge inspirations were the ones
Feeding Frenzy?
No, it was Freddy Fish was the name of it. It's a point-and-click game. There was quite a few games they did. I can't remember the names of all of them, but they did some really good games.
There's this other one where it like taught you how to speak and spell. I think it was like Word Quest or some shit. And you had like these 3 little monster characters.
Oh, anybody remember the game where you play the character? You get to play a kid, but what the kid gets is like you get little goblins. That goblin game is actually really fucking addictive. With the potions and shit at the end of the game. Anyone remember the name of that game? Does anyone remember that game?
Like, I'm trying to goblins and potions.
Yeah, goblins, potions, and shit. And you actually build like potions with the goblins.
No, I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's okay.
Fate.
No.
Fate. Kitty Diablo. Basically Fate and Fate 2. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Kid Diablo. the Fate series that was on PC.
Yeah. There was another game I had. I can't remember the name of it. My brain will not allow me to remember it, unfortunately. It's one of those games where I'm like, fuck, I remember this game. I know this game well. Why can't I remember the game?
If there was one weapon that stuck with me throughout the entirety of the Fate series, it was the cleaver. It required high strength, but it was basically an Urukai cleaver, but rusted red. And it was awesome. It looked cool. It was like one of those few designs that stick in my brain.
There we go. There we go. Guys are on their, one guy's resting, the other guy's, and the girl's going on her mission. But no, I remember that game very, very well. Of well, can't remember the name of it now. You get little trolls, and you got to make different potions and shit. There was quite a few kids games that existed that I got the first-hand experience. But back to this trucker game. This game was probably the best trucker game I have ever fucking played. You get you get to know all the experiences of being a trucker, like travel, not all the experiences. You don't get a lounge lizard situation going on, but you get a lot.
What is it?
Okay, well, half the games I already own, so I'm not interested.
Hey, maybe if I had a PC, it'd be a different story, but I don't have one yet.
It's not even plebs, man. I'd spend the money, dude. If they had something I'm interested in.
I'm about to say I'm the pleb, the chief's the wise man. Respect your elders, mister.
And I have so many video games to play right now. I could play video games for the rest of my life and never buy another video game. I have that many. Because thank you very much, Emulation.
Yeah, got about 5 years worth of gameplay.
It's a good game, worth it. Crap. No.
Boo! Boo! Boo, man. I appreciate the gnome noises, but not for this.
Yep. Already own. When you own 1,000 games, it's like, eh. Ugh.
You know, Captain, seeing how you were a MOBA guy back then, I actually wanted to ask you, do you have any interest in playing Deadlock at all? Or is... Yeah, because I know you were a big MOBA guy.
Well, fuck you. I'm playing an early access game right now.
As far as I'm aware, I think Deadlock's free to play.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm making a joke, but yeah.
Nope, no one's gonna pick it up for free. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's not a popular game in the library lexicons.
So I know Destiny was rough, but it's kind of a reason why fans still love Destiny.
Okay, let's see. There's a couple games I'm interested in, but like my personal opinion, because most of them I'm not gonna be able to play right now. I'm like, eh.
Hey, Captain, any action RPGs on sale by chance?
Or you could do what my friend does. And what my friend will do, and I think this is the best way to deal with problems in life, you know, immolation. He has not. And Nintendo can kiss my grit. But
Emulation. Emulation!
I'm in Canada, man. I'm in Nintendo. Nintendo can kiss my ass. I live in Canada.
I would
It's
say, what
not
are they
me.
going to do? They're going to brick the Switch that I don't own? Because I'm not going to waste that much money on a piece of garbage?
Yeah, they're gonna brick the Switch I don't technically have connected to the internet. I haven't had connected to the internet for months. Yeah, okay, good luck on that one.
Let's see here. Oh, you talking about Mound? Yeah, if you're talking about Mound, yeah, I've looked into the trailer of that. It didn't catch my interest, which was weird because normally I'm all over that time period. I love that, but there was something missing. I think it's because it felt like, hey, let's just make Eldritch Age of Sail era Ark. It felt like Ark Survival Evolved again.
This was lame. I came here to get a knife. I would have rather gotten the food, to be honest. This was a lame ass went for this. Yay, I got a knife. Who cares? Okay, so let's go to the fireplace. Fire department, because that shit there's so many resources at that fucking place, it's not even funny. He still has influenza. He can't sleep
How many
anymore.
pounds go into a kilogram again?
Oh, I can't remember. No, we were talking about the fact that you're looking at for the brand new the fund that is the fund that the new Grand Theft Auto. You do not want to know what the prices are going to be for that fucking game. It's absolutely absurd.
Yep,
Yep.
It's coming out in November.
You do not want to know how. Well, you know what? I'll let you tell him there. Go ahead, man. You get to tell him the prices and what they're doing. It's pretty steep. I'm gonna go. With
Oh.
my.
He abandons me. Let's see how it is. Okay. So, let's see here. You have the base game. Its pre-order is going for $80. I shit you not. This is just a standard edition. $79.99. Ultimate edition. $100. The ultimate edition is 100 clams. $99.99. 100 clams for GTA 6 Super Special Ultra Ultimate Edition.
No. There's only 2 editions right now, and you're looking at without GTA Online, which apparently GTA Online, the new 6 Online is also going to be $100.
Yep.
No,
So what
it's
we
separate.
have here
You have to pay for it. You. Yeah.
Allow me. Shut up.
Okay, go ahead.
Pre-order Grand Theft Auto 6 and get 1 month of GTA Plus on PlayStation 5 with no extra cost. Subscription continues until canceled. Offer ends November 19th, 2026. You'll receive a confirmation email with the redemption instructions to your GTA Plus subscription. Is non-transferable and can only be redeemed on the account used to pre-order the game. Must be redeemed by March 31st, 2027. Prior to November 20th, you will receive the Vintage Vice City pack, 1 month of GTA Plus, and then it goes into the same spiel of like, you must redeem. You must redeem.
Yeah. Oh, and this is great for you.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is a single-player experience.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna
It
love
says
that.
it right there in bold print.
You're gonna love this, boys. You're gonna love this. You're absolutely gonna enjoy
Oh my
this.
goodness, what the fuck is all this? It's like Ultimate Edition upgrade includes the 95 Garage Cheetah, which is 90 sports car. Blah blah blah.
So you
Hawkins.
don't get cars. Yeah, you don't get car.
Hawkins.
No cars.
No, that's
But
what it says here. Garage signature mid 90s sports car and ode to the shore ride. 95 Garage Cheetah is complete with a minimalist, retrofuturistic livery, and available to punctuate later stage action. What this is like, here's all the random shit that's included with the Ultimate Edition. Hawk and Little Morgan revolver, personalized weapon variants. Wait, personalized weapon variants?
yep.
Detailed engravings. Yeah, it's just skins. Okay, I was about to say, you tell me I can't put a suppressor on a pistol? Go fuck yourself. Vice City style, which is literally just outfits and hairstyles. Jason's safe house vehicles, which the Dinka enduro motorcycle or rest cut. Wait, is it either or? Ew. Why would I want a kayak? I'll take the Dinka motorcycle. Thank you very much. Ganado retro build, the Shih Tzu Squallow, 67 Vapid Dominator buggy and garage. The Good Time Gear PTT Youngins Compound, Classic Car Collection, Ride Out Customs, which is Transform Vehicles, okay. Sarah's Unisex Salon, alright. Stock 305, various unique. It's a bunch of bullshit, is what I'm reading here. It's like,
Yep.
hey, fork over 100 clams for this shit. You want all this shit?
Oh, it gets better. Oh, no. Dude, you want to play Grand Theft Auto. Dude, if you want to play Grand Theft Auto, man, that's what
standards with 2 bullet points. It's not a long list.
Oh,
it's not a very long list with your supposed master race theory, because if I'm not mistaken, a lot of YouTubers that play GTA and make their content around GTA play PC.
Yep. I'm not touching this. Fuck that shit.
Suspicious. Or as the Grenier would say, suspicious.
And here, like I said, I've heard a lot of rumors. I have heard so many rumors. Like one of my favorite one is apparently like if you don't get the special edition, you won't have a car fast enough to beat one of the missions in the game. So until you buy the special edition. I mean, rumoring.
And people want to say Helldivers is bad. People have the audacity to scream at Arrowhead. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Imagine that. Though.
I do gotta ask, is like, how much are these shills being paid? Because if you're not paying nothing, you are a cultist, you are a slave, you are a thrall.
Yeah, I'm not paying that.
They're thralls! They're thralls!
Okay, boys, I think if there's any truth to this, if there's truth to the whole soft blocking, apparently you won't have a fast enough car, and certain other like little tricks they're trying to do, if any of this is true, we will not have a Grand Theft Auto 7. There will not be a Grand Theft Auto 7. It's over. Say goodbye to GTA. Which, if that's what they want to do, I'm totally okay with GTA dying at that point, boys.
Yeah, I wouldn't lose anything if it is lost, but I do know people who grew up on the franchise, and I get it.
I love the franchise.
Because I'll be real with you, Chief. It's kind of weird being in this position where we were both scarred by the things that we enjoyed and we loved being turned into these profane creations. And now we're seeing this disease move on to something else. And what we're doing is we're raising a flag, and we're like, get a little horn over here and say, hey! Hey! We know what you're going through! And we don't want you to! Heed our warning!
No. We're looking at this and going, fuck, it's already happening to them. And like, we know, because again, I like people.
We still put up the horn, but nobody listens. It's like, well, fuck, it's too late.
Well, like I said once, and I'll say again, we don't have the people that we had before that would legit. Like I said, the people who used to work on this are no longer around. They don't exist anymore.
My question. Oh, that's a good thing to pose. Oh, thank you. That is a good idea. Social reset. The concept of the social reset, as in, you take away so much to where the people that grow up with so little are used to the little. So then when you build back up, this is what I'm saying, where it's like, not social reset as in like you're brainwashing people, not that. It's people get so used to having so little because you've taken away, to where the grognards and the old people who have lived with it are like, hey, we used to have this, and the other thing, but nobody's going to listen to them because they're old fogies. What I'm saying here is the people that grow up, like anybody who has kids now, they're going to grow up in an era where gaming is so devoid of anything that the moment a small thing is added, they're going to lose their fucking minds.
I don't know if we're at social reset levels. I know what you're talking about. This is a system that has existed in society for a long time. I don't know if we're there. I will be honest.
I'm not saying we are there. I'm saying I wonder if that's what they're trying to do.
No, I don't think so.
I think a mass cohort of AAA companies.
But I think
the sad part is, Captain, it's been proven time and time again that they are, in each other's hot tubs.
Yeah.
They work together.
Now, what's
what do you mean?
on?
I'm starting to sound like you, Captain, talking shit about Helldivers. I sound just like you.
Here's my thing with the university shit that's going on in our society. It's a lot of it was we had a university system that literally just kind of got infected with very, like, not to quote Asmongold, but as well, the Roach Rude News Network was right, as usual. Sorry, that's how it goes.
All hail the Roach!
Yeah, the Roach News Network was right. The big man Asmongold was legitimately talking about this a while ago, and let's be honest, he was right. What happened is our society as a whole, we got into a habit of, we allowed extremists into societal factors. And the more extreme they got into our factors, they were like, oh, we're this. And it's like, oh, great. Now we're trapped with this bullshit that's been going on in our society for so fucking long. We're now in a problem where we're gonna have to repeat. We're gonna have to fix these people up. We're gonna have to bring a generation back.
Every person, and go figure, most of them are either going to or were in college. They're like, I'm a socialist, and they always wondered why I looked at them so bitterly. It's like, that's a nicer way of saying you like hammer and sickle. Disgusting.
Yeah, well, it's this idea of the Marxist. Like, the best example of this is, I have said this joke time and time again. The funniest thing about Marxism is legitimately the dad of the Marxists literally said, son, you're a fucking moron. Like, Marxist's dad, I don't know if you ever read the Marxist letter, what his dad wrote to good old Karl Marx. It's funny as fuck when you realize, oh yeah, we already knew this shit was going on, and we thought it was absolutely stupid back then. Why are we doing this again now? And
I'll be honest with you, these roaches, these parasites pop up everywhere. It's like a new cult cropping up, because let's be honest, that's all it's going to be, is it eventually devolves into a cult of personality. Shall I bring up the Kool-Aid?
it's not cultist. It's not cultist. I don't want to use that term because that's not the right term. We have extremists we have people who have already made their decision and moved into our soul.
Yeah, cultist is my term. That I have my own definition for that. Yep. They got there through soft power.
Yep. Well,
I see what you're saying, but this is the thing. They got in through soft power.
Yeah.
It would be couth of us to remove them with soft power, because if we immediately go to hard power, that level of force may create martyrs.
It won't. See, that's the thing. I don't even believe it's that bad. I just believe you need to do one thing I've been saying is the biggest problem in human society, and I will repeat it again. The biggest problem in human society is we made protesting a job,
profitable.
And we made charity profitable. Exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm going to amend them. You want to turn society back? You got to get rid of both of those factors. Once both of those factors are gone, this shit just disappears. It will disappear.
Remember, if you're going to protest, there is no money in it. There shouldn't be any money in it because it's just you putting your voice out there. Why are you getting paid? Why?
Look, we had furries against AI for fuck's sakes, okay? I gotta say it. That was a real thing, boys and girls. I'm not joking when I say that.
I'll be real with you. That one actually has some precedence because of their income. What's the number one profit for a furry besides their engineering job? Well, it's R34. A lot of them love their commission. Ain't that right, Captain?
Yeah, it was furries against AI, and it was like I couldn't stop laughing when I thought about the fact that furries against AI was a thing. It's like, who in their right mind thinks this is a valuable asset of society if we have furries against
Gab, you know some furries. I wanted to pose this question real quick to one of them. Do you still accept protogens if you don't like AI? Because aren't protogens AI?
Look. Even
if you ever run into one of your buddies who happens to be a furry, if you have one, ask them that question.
There was like.
Ask them.
There was gays against AI for fuck's sakes. Like, we had fuck. I even made a joke. I wanted to create my own charity called like Orcs Against AI. Or I wanted to do something really funny like that, but I never did actually.
Orcs Against Charity.
Yeah. Orcs Against. You know, we should do that. We should do Orcs Against Charity. We should actually create
a non-profit charity organization against non-profit charity organizations. It's beautiful.
Yep. It is beautiful. You know what?
Exact to Sauron's orders.
You know what? That is a brilliant idea. We got to do orcs. We got to do Orcs Against Charity. We got to set that up. You pay us money to say charity sucks.
Yeah. And no matter how ridiculous that sounds, you got to think to yourself, you pay other charities to say shit. They don't actually do anything.
Bob, get the Patreon out. Put it in the chat.
I don't have that link. You never gave me that link.
Okay, hold on. I will get that link. Give me a second here. It's an info. I believe our Patreon is still open. I believe Orcs Patreon is still open. If it is, we are going to, I'll send it to you right now, Bob. Put this in chat. I'm going to add a Patreon.
One moment, let me put down this box of taquitos.
For $5, what I'm going to do, if you pay for the $5 Patreon, if you donate $5 to the Patreon, we will legitimately we will insult a charity of your choosing, regardless what the charity is. I will insult that charity. Fuck that charity. Orcs against charity. We will legitimately do that. That is my honest word to you. Send this out. Tell people about it. Tell the Horde. Tell everyone. Any charity. I don't care what charity it is. I don't care. I will say they suck. And I will say that they're garbage and that they're poo-poos. The poo-poo heads. That is my honest word to you.
And to solidify the offer, the Patreon is posted. It hath been posted.
Yep. That is the game plan for you boys, and this is the last. I think Wayne has been out way too much, but yeah. So this guy's recovering from influenza. I'm gonna let him sleep because he pretty much kept the fucking our little arc alive here.
Yeah. Hey, Captain, I wanted to ask you something. The Chief and I have been doing this back and forth with. Does Monster Hunter define as an action RPG? I say yes. He says it's an MMORPG.
I think it's both.
Okay, yeah. I was thrown off for a second. I was like, huh? Batman? Felt like Joker, just like he turns around and in the corner he sees a pair of eyes. Batman?
Yeah. So yeah.
Allergic to fire. Well, by that logic, yeah, I know a lot of things are allergic to fire, but it was just like weakness. Just the term allergic to fire. It was like, now if you say allergic to an ailment, I'd understand, like blast, poison, paralysis. What? How do you say it again? Is it Bawia? Bawa? Crocodile? Second. Buaya, that's it. Thank you. Yeah. Also, I have this theory. There's this one character that's really nasty in Street Fighter, like he's known for being fatty, and the only reason he fights is for food. I'm willing to bet that that guy was the inspiration for Tonga Lala. Because they have the same hairstyle and the big gut. Okay, but on the real, I know Chief did a retraction and said it's kind of both, but I still am like, it's an action RPG because you have the option to play solo. It's not always advised, but you can do it.
See, that's where I disagree. I think it's more because of the fact that you put all this extra effort into. You have to do a lot of extra bells and whistles to fundamentally get to A, B, C, and D. There's my problem.
You don't do that in other RPGs?
Yeah, but the difference is you're grinding for the multiplayer. You're going for the game. You're not
grinding for the multiplayer. I grind to get more. We are not the same.
But that's
the captain hired me because his gun needed a wall. Became
yeah. Yeah, that's the problem.
No. What I'd do, Captain, is if we were able to, I'd help you become a Jedi. I would be the shielded lance, and you just put your gun over top of me. We become a combat platform. Yes, exactly. We become a Warplock Jezile team with my lance and your heavy bowgun.
So that's my big problem with what we're portraying, trying to get at. Is like with the game, you spend more time because you spend a lot of more time doing the multiplayer, doing the single player just to get to the multiplayer. So for me, it's an MMO.
No. You're arguing his point, Captain. What he's saying is you do the grind in order to be powerful enough to do the multiplayer stuff. My argument is the multiplayer is not even required. It's makes life easier, sure, but it's not always required.
I disagree with modern day.
So where you look at a game like Vermintide or Darktide, no matter what, you're stuck with 3 other people. Even if they're AI teammates, you're still stuck with them. And it's that option that I argue makes it different from an MMO, because MMO, every MMO I played, there's like a requirement to be with friends. No, not just online. I'm saying you are required to do shit with other people. Is the only reason I don't like MMOs. I like big open worlds that I can explore. I just don't like having to have a bunch of other random people with me that I don't know to do one thing one time and then fuck off.
No, I'm not saying it's like Maple's story. I'm saying, yeah.
Yeah. It will be more difficult. I am not disagreeing with the difficulty spike at all, but it is possible to do it.
See, and then we get see the other reason I didn't want to put it in is because then you get into games like Borderlands, because then isn't Borderlands an action RPG? Isn't this game an like then we get into the problem of this is why action art, when I say action art,
Borderlands is not an RPG. It is an action FPS. Yeah. Yeah, but I do understand what Chief is saying, but this is why I'm like stamping my foot down. I was like, no, Borderlands is something else, and we know it's something else.
Get level systems.
Monster Hunter.
You level up. Let me finish. You level up. You get gear. You get equipment. It is legitimately an RPG. At that point, we're going to have to call it an action RPG. That's what I'm saying. Into the stupidness of then, well, what's considered, like I said, and what I've been trying to say to you repeatedly is we're looking for purely action RPG. Elden Ring, for example, is a purely action RPG.
With multiplayer.
Yeah, Elden Ring doesn't really have multiplayer.
I'm being pedantic. I'm just being a shithead right now. But I understand. I will agree to disagree and just not put Monster Hunter on the list so we don't gotta bicker back and forth anymore. I will concede my point, and I think we're both right to an extent. So for the sake of argument, it's not on the list.
Yeah.
Action RPG. MMORPG.
I would actually put okay. You can play solo. You can solo World of Warcraft. You can solo it.
That's why I'm being quiet, because I'm like, I think we already talked this point to death.
We already did.
I was hearing out your last little thing, Captain, but it's like, for the sake of argument and brevity, we're taking Monster Hunter off the list, not because it doesn't count, but so we don't bicker anymore. So, our number one pick, because we're not doing this based on if the game's good, because that would take longer. We're doing it on copies sold.
No, I'm doing it as good, but I'm doing both. I'm doing what people are talking about. What's the game that everyone's talking about? We're talking about a social game. This is what the internet believes is what is so good. Not what
And like the number one spot, besides probably Skyrim, was Elden Ring.
yeah. And Elden Ring, like the only reason Elden Ring didn't get into the RPG elements when we just did straight RPG is because that's more of an action-oriented game. The reason we're doing an action-oriented game. So the other game that I put on that list was
Baldur's Gate 2: Dark Alliance.
yeah, which isn't really as an action RPG. Then we had Bloodborne, which technically we're not really. The thing about Bloodborne is
While it didn't make the same copies sold compared to the monster that is Elden Ring, it's still beloved, still talked about. Yep, that was another thing that I was aware of, is because in order to make 1 million, they were about 60,000 copies short. They were at 940,000 copies sold. Granted, this is just the PlayStation systems, because for some reason, Bloodborne getting a PC port is akin to apostasy for some fucking reason.
Yeah, and that's the funny thing about it, because the fandom for this game is absolutely like obsessed.
So much so that people are making like PS1, PS2 demakes of the fucking game.
Yeah, it was
And
super popular.
The scary part is it fits. That's the scary part too.
Now,
Captain, I would happily play Bloodborne with you if I could. I would. I will help you throughout the game. My weapon of choice is the Ligarius wheel because I fucking love the breaking wheel. Okay. I'm gonna stop you there. That requires a lot of setup even to get to that point, to where I'm gonna say stick with something basic. Yes, spec into blood tinge and other things as you need to, because there will be weapons that do scale off of that. But always have your dedicated melee weapon, because the cannon is okay. But your guns are supposed to be more or less your parry tool. They don't do a lot of damage.
yeah. So Dark Souls,
unless you scale the fuck out of your blood tinge. But even then.
Yeah. So next on the list, unfortunately, has to be we got to say it. It's Dark Souls. Which one though would be considered the next one on that list? Like Baldur's Gate, Dark Alliance, we're probably going to move way down, but Dark Souls.
I'll stop you there, Chief. Dark Souls 3 specifically.
Okay.
Because I'm willing to bet Dark Souls did make a lot of copies because it did go down as like the hardest game. But Dark Souls 3 is where a lot of people picked it up.
Yeah. And that one had more RPG functions, if I remember correctly, too. It was like the more RPG of the bunch.
Nope, Demon Souls. Demon Souls came out before Dark Souls. Dark Souls 2 is the best if you want your RPG elements and storytelling. Dark Souls 2 is the fucking best. Shut the fuck up, anyone else who disagrees. I'm sorry, I love Dark Souls 2 too much. Not just what you can do, but also the landscapes are different. There's a lot more different, I guess you'd say, a lot more diversity in the landscapes. The NPCs are actually fucking interesting. My favorite is the warrior, the headless warrior. He is my favorite. I fucking love him.
Yeah.
Because I love Yeah. That is true. I will say this. I'll finish off with the warrior real quick before we move on. The reason I like him is because his entire life he has known bloodshed, and the one time his head gets cut off in this battle and it's left here, he is finally at peace, and he's actually enjoying his peace. That's why I love him so much. Is like, I do like the quietness. I do like this peace. It's good to see you again.
So next game on that action RPG list is Fallout 3. Oh well, here's the question: is it Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3? Which one would it be? We can't. We're not going to even bother counting. Four.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so this is a tough one because yes, New Vegas is the superior product, but we're also counting copies. How many people got into the Fallout series because of Fallout 3, and how many people got really into New Vegas to where they were willing to go through the crap and the lost save files and all that? How many people were willing to stick through it? And then the word of mouth of this game has so many bugs.
Yeah.
It's only after they got like a proper PC port and people were able to fix some things that New Vegas was restored to like this new holy grail, if you will. I will say, Fallout 3 probably has more copies sold initially, but New Vegas nowadays, if you're including the PC stuff, probably has way more. I really want New Vegas to win because New Vegas, fuck you, Todd Howard.
Okay. What about you, Rum? Which one would... So right now on the list, we'll have Bloodborne. I hate to say it, Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, and then we're looking at Fallout. What are the Fallouts? Now, I think both Fallout 3 and New Vegas are going to be the one. So is New Vegas next, or is it Fallout 3? Fallout 3. Mm-hmm.
Captain, I am actively shaking with what you are saying right now.
Yeah. Oh, it's still glitchy as fuck. You like, unless you're like, it still has a lot of glitches, but okay.
All right,
So
I'm gonna holster my pistol now.
Okay, so Fallout.
It was like, oh, but people like this. I was like, I was fuming. And it's not just the bug thing. It was also the way the story's written, the way the characters are, and the consequences for your actions and how that shapes the Mojave. There's a lot more of that than there is in Fallout 3. And Fallout 4 just doesn't have fucking consequences. It just doesn't know what the fuck a consequence is.
So I would disagree.
I disagree.
No, Fallout New Vegas. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so
yeah, because you said Fallout 3, and I was like, huh? It's not just the polish. The polish is for the normie side. For like the guys who enjoy actual RPGs, and I mean like genuine RPGs with consequences and the world that changes based on your actions, New Vegas is the one. Shit actually changes.
So my
look at you differently.
My feeling towards Fallout 3 and New Vegas is going to be loosely based off how many people are actually going to are buying and selling the game, and how many people want that game. Now, my feeling is that game is one of the most popular games out there in the industry. So I'm going to say, as much as I, set up to do stuff, I kind of agree with what many people said. Wow, this barricade just got, man, fuck off.
If I did not have to subscribe to something on PlayStation, I would be playing New Vegas. But I have to subscribe to like $100 thing a month to get old school games. But if I was able to play it right now, I fucking would be.
Yep. Oh yeah, New Vegas is a great game, and I agree with you. Now the question is, like, because Fallout 4 was something I was considering Fallout 4. Fallout 4 was one of the ones I was like, okay, we do it, because 4 has a lot of YouTube stuff.
It also is kind of a Skyrim situation where the mods carry it all the way.
Yeah, that's my problem. The mods fucking carry that fucking thing to the fucking goalpost. And there be our problem, boys. The mods carry that fucker like you would not fucking believe.
And I don't blame people for modded Fallout 4 because some of those guns are fucking ugly. And like, at least in New Vegas, Obsidian understood this. There's pseudo-modern weapons that are functional in Fallout. Yep. I mean, fuck's sake, you have Desert Eagle, M60, you have all these different weapons. Why the fuck would America create this
that's my
BAR concept? Is like, once again, I go back to the world. If you're gonna make an RPG, engross the person into the world.
So here becomes my problem with the Fallout 4. And this is why we didn't add it to the list right now. Is 4, due to the fact that it is literally the modding, not the actual, like, it's not the actual thing. It's the fucking modding that's doing it. That's doing all the heavy lifting.
Or it's normies word of mouth, which can be a possibility.
Yeah,
but it's mostly the mods.
Yeah.
I know it's worse.
We're not even adding 76.
I know.
Yeah. We're not even talking about 76. 76
it went for free. Yeah, I know we're not, but it went for free on PlayStation. Me and my buddies played it, realized it's fucking dog water, haven't touched it since. Dog water. Yeah, gone. Because they don't compress the files. It's another one of those games that follows that trend of not compressing the files, so it's like the only game on your system. Go to hell.
Yep. Yeah, it's super fucking beefy. It doesn't have proper skating. It's just...
It has become the normie thing, because normies will play Fallout 76, and they'll watch the Fallout show without knowing a goddamn thing about Fallout, like the old grognards do.
Yep.
And that's where they're making their money, because what self-respecting gamer wants to play Fallout 76? Let's be real.
Yeah, and other than there was some really attractive, like some of the girls in that Fallout show were really hot. I had no interest in it.
Including the Deathclaw. Wait, what?
Yeah. At you, Bob. We all know. We all know, Bob, who you are.
Actually, no, it's an Assaultron.
No, Bob.
Yeah. Hey man, if I can have my AI girl video game, what's stopping me from having it in real life?
I'm an avid believer in this, Bob. Yeah.
Bombastic side eye.
That was
criminal accusation side eye.
That was like one of those epic side eyes you rarely see in media, man. We both of us were like,
You know, the funny thing, hey Cat, you want to know the funny thing about the chief giving me side eye? I can't tell if he's serious or not because the motherfucker wears glasses. He's always giving me a cross eye.
No, I actually think it's kind of a get out there. Don't cheat.
Remember to look both ways before you cross the road.
Yeah, I can't hear them because I don't have my headphones on, so it's like, yeah.
Action RPG. Now, here's the weird thing: is normally we would look at the small stuff because we like old school games, but that's not going to make the big sales numbers. So we're kind of forced to look into the AAA landscape.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the rough part for me because I haven't looked at AAA games and I realize indies where it's at.
Yeah, same here.
I was thinking about that. I was thinking like Hollow Knight or Silk Song. Now, my question is, when you go with the definition of RPG, is it the role of the character you play? Are you allowed to have choices? Is my question. Is that what our bottom line for RPGs? Is the player given choices, or are they just in the shoes of another character for the RPG element? I'm not saying that. I was going to bring up God of War. Or Dante's Inferno, because Dante's Inferno does have choices.
Or lollies.
You could choose to punish or save the sinners in Dante's Inferno.
Yeah. So we're not gonna do that because then we get into God of War being an action RPG. So let's kind of focus more on. No, it has heavy RPG elements. You have your changes of you have your changes and stuff. There's a lot to it you could legitimately say is an action RPG. So we're not gonna do that because then we get into that argument. So we're gonna say games like Hollow Knight and stuff. We'll say for platformers and stuff. Okay. It did. All right, boys.
So many broken controllers.
Our list is as follows right now. Because we're ending it now. We're at 9:42. All right. We're gonna end it tonight. And so our list is as follows: Elden Ring, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 3, and unfortunately, like I said, we're gonna most likely move Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance down another packet.
Okay, that's a total of 6.
Yep, and then we're gonna have to add. We'll have to do the other ones. So another action RPG game before we end is the last one we're gonna do here is Deus Ex.
Deus Ex, okay.
Yep, number 6. So here's the question though: which Deus Ex? Are we talking the Human Revolution? Or are we talking Deus Ex 2? Are we talking Deus Ex 1? Because the geekdom would say Deus Ex 1. That's considered one of the
understandable.
Yeah. That is considered the quintessential Deus Ex game. But the other Deus Exes are like you get that list, and that list shifted.
If we're going with that logic, System Shock, I'm going to put that there.
No. That's the problem. System Shock is. Can we say System Shock is? Because System Shock, OG System Shock 1 is way different than other System Shock. Like that game is not an action RPG. I would say that's I would say it's an active RPG is what actually the term was used back in the day.
Okay. All right. So with Deus Ex, I'm going to say the second one, and I know the geeks are going to try and crucify me. I get it.
Invisible War Bomb?
Say again?
Invisible War Bomb? What the fuck?
The first one where they went with the high, crazy graphics back in 2007 or whatever the hell? Human Revolution. Okay. Because I know there was another one that came after Human Revolution.
Yeah. So here's your Deus Ex games. You have the OG Deus Ex that it's considered one of the best games of all time. It's considered the best Ion Storm of all time, and considered.
And I'm not doubting its power at all.
Yeah.
But I'm also
then,
got to think about the sales and the normies, because that's the other two factors on top of its popularity.
and here's the thing: I would still say Deus Ex sold better.
Okay.
Yep.
That is true, because outside of the meme of the OG one, I don't know anybody that talks about it outside of like video essays talking about the story.
Yeah, I don't know that many people that talk about Human Revolution. I don't know that many people who own Human Revolution, because Human Revolution was that yellow, or as everyone likes to call it, the game that was yellow.
Cyber piss.
Yeah. But OG Deus Ex,
I won't lie, the that one strength upgrade to where you can like grab and assassinate somebody through a concrete wall was fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're talking about Human Revolution. So I'm gonna say Deus Ex 1 and then Human Revolution after Deus Ex 1. Because I can't deny, if it wasn't for Human Revolution, Deus Ex 1 probably wouldn't have had the revival that it did. Because it had a major revival.
Yeah.
So those are
the hope from the original to Human Revolution. It's like, oh my god, we're getting another Deus Ex game. Like, imagine the hype behind that from the OG fans.
Yeah, well, the OG fans didn't like the new Deus Ex. Although the OG fans said "fuck you" and started modding.
Fair, but you get what I'm saying.
True.
It's like that initial hype probably boosted sales a little bit.
Yeah. The OG fans basically said "fuck this" and bought the original, because the OG fans were still playing the game. I'm going to say Deus Ex and then Deus Ex Human Revolution, because Invisible War we're not even going to count.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah. Oh fuck yeah, the Xbox one. Yep. That's the Xbox 360 one. That's the one where it was designed for the Xbox 360 and is considered one of the most hated Deus Ex games of all time. There you go.
All right.
So list right now, boys. We are going to continue to list, and then eventually we're going to ask every AI we know if this is a perfect list. All right, boys. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll see you next time. War Chief. Oh, thank you very much, everyone. And Rum, unfortunately, I believe Rum was muted the entire time for this video.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Oh no.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
All right. But anyway, okay. If you like the stream, please like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and help the channel grow.
See you, boys. Bye.